suck. In fact, so bad that it hurts. Bad movies rule. The movies are bad, but the podcast is worse. Bad movies rule.
It's pandemonium.
You'll be pulling out your eyeballs by the time that it ends. Each and every scene endured with James and his friends. When you listen to this, you'll wonder if you've been cursed. Bad movies rule.
Kwantsu Dudes is bad. Movies rule. The worst movie podcast ever recorded, and today we gotta hop on a boat to Patusan. We got an ancient prophecy to fulfill. Come on, guys, let's get our surf ninjas and get out of here. That was a mouth guitar. Sorry.
I broke the rule.
What rule? We just started.
I did research.
Oh.
I can't wait to share this with you once we get to this part of the movie.
I did get yelled at about asking a deeper question on a previous episode. And they were like,
no, I'm just
don't do that.
That's Clint. Clint just yells at everybody. It's not so much that we can't do
true.
research.
He says we're friends, and I feel like he hates me every time we talk.
But what a professional this guy is. Opening with a teaser. No one's turning this episode off. Not after that.
No way.
Okay?
Don't even try, okay?
Wait until at the last second, right before I hit the outro song. That's when I want you to tell people so they'll have to listen to the whole thing.
Do you want to know why you shouldn't try to turn off? Because where you live probably sucks.
Oh, hey,
That's
okay.
what I think.
All right. Brian's in
This
rare
is already
form.
going
Canada?
so well.
Canada sucks.
I haven't even been introduced, but I can tell the vibes are great.
Well,
We're about to do some
unfortunately,
introductions. Another teaser for you.
this was shot in that part of Canada that looks just like Thailand. So we're going to be talking a lot about Canada today for sure. But before we get into any of that, let me introduce the crew. We got Brian Draws Movies in the house.
Speaking of Canada,
Yeah.
I'm not from Canada.
Very well
Absolutely
related.
not. So happy to be here.
I'm like, am I missing a lore dump from you?
No, not at all.
Where are you from?
Oh, originally?
Yes, original.
South side of Milwaukee.
Okay, so you're a cheesehead
Yeah.
through and
So
through.
you're Native
Absolutely.
American.
You're not a transplant like
No.
not pointed at her, him. Sorry.
Oh, he
This
is.
way.
I'm not from this place.
No, he's from a worse Great Lakes state.
We have horns there.
Yeah.
That's why you're just so upset about where everyone lives.
Oh,
Until it just has such a teeth.
Yeah, Madela from Minnesota, but we've been trying to beat the Minnesotan out of him. I don't know if
Yeah.
we're successful yet, but
Neat thing about Minnesota is it gets too cold to snow.
yeah.
So
So that's
don't
good.
go there.
All right, perfect.
Pretty though in the summer.
I'm happy that you're both here anyway. Also, thank you.
you're welcome.
Go to Brian.
I'm happy to be here. It's a Sunday. We're doing chores outside.
Not
It's like,
today.
just so you know, I have to be there at noon.
See,
We're recording at 2 everybody.
we're doing a doubleheader, back to backers.
Yeah.
One's just for the Patreon. You won't hear it.
Yeah.
Moving forward, we're going to start them at 8 a.m. every Sunday.
See, if anything, this gets you out of Sunday work. Now
Yeah.
we're coming into
Hours.
spring too. What a built-in excuse this is. I love it. Ryan,
Yes.
you're in rare form today. I love it.
I'm one of the worst Ryans according to the Discord, so
You're not at the bottom of the Ryan rankings.
no, but they have made up Ryans to put on top.
Yeah.
Just to give some space.
Between the
They've got Mueller and Brian and then a bunch of made up people and then me.
B.
Just-
Ryan. Ryan Farrell's wife.
Yes,
Right,
that
yeah.
doesn't count. Steph doesn't count.
There was a Ryanosaurus at some point.
Yes.
number one this week.
That's not real.
Okay.
It's fake news.
Talk to Mike about that. Also at the table, we've got Rachel Glassford.
Yes,
What's up?
hello. Not much.
Rachel!
Thank you. This is going to be a hoot, I can tell.
It's our first time recording with Rachel.
Yes.
Both of you.
Yes.
Ryan and Barian.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, I did want to mention because the clunkiness of the last time I was with you and
Yeah.
you said my last name incorrectly.
I did.
Now we are
Said
friends.
Man, right?
Yes.
What is your last name?
Glassford.
Ford.
But- yeah. But so I played in another live reality game
Oh.
recently, in case folks have never heard that those exist, an LRG.
Oh,
And
What is
so,
that?
So it's like a one-day equivalent of some of your like favorite shows. So like there are versions for Big Brother and Survivor and Traders, and then the Challenge. Which
When
is
do
an
my
MTV
favorite
show.
shows come?
The Bachelorette is next week.
Yeah.
Love Island. You were there?
Temptation Island.
Yeah, that's where he's gonna be. But no, I played in. There was a season for the Challenge Wisconsin, and I just played that yesterday. And that stuff will come out on YouTube maybe in a month when this
Yeah, sweet.
airs.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you know what the YouTube channel is that it comes out?
I think it's called The Challenge Wisconsin.
Oh, it is
and
called
that's
The
the same
Challenge
for the Instagram. So you can
All right.
follow along and see how I did.
Go see how Rachel did on the Challenge Wisconsin. Thank you guys all for being here. First time anybody had ever seen Surf Ninjas before?
First
Yeah.
time.
Absolutely.
I saw it this past winter with my kids because everyone talked about it on the Discord so
Oh,
much
sure, okay.
that I was like, I'm going to check this out.
All right.
And I think I texted you when I was watching. I was like, I can't wait to do this on the show.
Yes.
Ooh.
Perfect. Okay, so two first timers. One, it's still pretty recent. I did see this back in the 1990s because I just was not an outside kid.
Last century?
I felt like I was in the 1990s when I watched it. So
Yeah.
sort of the same.
Cowabunga, dude.
They nailed
I'm
that
so
part of it.
curious,
Kwantsu,
James.
man.
Yeah.
Because watching it now, I felt like it gave real Disney movie energy.
Oh, this is a Sunday movie of the week?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And did it feel that way in 1993?
Yes.
Okay.
I think even as a kid, you went, wait, I know this isn't good.
I think you have to have that feeling. And you're like, oh, Leslie Nielsen's a bad guy?
Yeah.
All right. I get what I'm getting into.
Right.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he comes on screen, if you didn't realize it, that's the moment where you go, oh, okay.
It's that kind
This
of
is
movie.
where we are.
Yeah, he bumbles with his hat. That's why he falls down. You're like,
Right.
oh, okay, yeah.
Cool. Good. I'm glad to hear what you guys thought being first timers. Welcome everybody that's listening. This is Bad Movies Rule. Like I said, we're the show we riff through movies with bad ratings, scene by scene. We're going to take the piss out of every ridiculous moment. We're not critics. We love movies. And you guys all know, I say it all the time, any movie that gets finished is a miracle. This is just the way that we like to celebrate, have a little bit of fun. So sit back, set your worries aside for a few minutes, and have a laugh. You guys ready to get some vitals out of the way here?
I love it.
All right. Movie was directed by Neil Israel. He's from Pittsburgh, and he two writing credits that he's come across our desk, let's just say, a couple times on this show. He wrote Real Genius, which we did on GMR, the Val Kilmer kind of goofy comedy from the 80s. And then another goofy comedy, he was the writer on the original Police Academy.
Nice.
Wow.
Just the first one?
Just the first one. He got credited on all of them as characters created by,
yeah.
right?
So he didn't make any movies that were good, is what
No.
you're saying.
No, well, it depends on how you feel about Police Academy. I mean,
It sucks.
okay, but there's somebody out there that has like Police Academy pillowcases and sheets from the 1980s that loves
And a
the,
Police Academy wafu of
Yes.
Rafe Dual or whatever
so
of
it's
the body
so
pillow.
subjective, and his name is Mel, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay,
I enjoy
loves
Police Academy.
Did you?
I haven't seen it.
I wish it was a comedy,
You're fine.
but
This guy.
He wears a shirt that says bun in the oven. You didn't see that?
oh, that's so great.
His whole thing is scary movies aren't scary and comedies aren't funny, right? That's his take.
No, there are scary movies and there are comedies that are actually funny. Just most of the movies that a lot of people say are great suck balls.
All right, fair enough.
Well, I would never say Police Academy is great.
No.
Okay, good. There we go. We agree.
It's like this. It's exactly what you expect when you see what you're watching, right? You're like,
Perfect.
okay, yeah, sure.
And a truth
I just thought it was
has
supposed to be
occurred.
funny.
It is, to some, with bad taste. Movie was written
Don't
by
ever let go.
Dan Gordon, who also crossed our desk one other time. Dan Gordon wrote Passenger 57, Wesley Snipes action movie.
What was the writing on the side of the plane in that again?
It was RTN 1190.
Were you?
I don't think so.
It was.
James was
attention.
not paying attention.
I was. Movie starred Ernie Reyes Jr., Rob Schneider, Nicholas Cowan, and of course, as we mentioned, Leslie Nielsen. Now, Ernie Reyes Jr. has been here a couple times also. He was in Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, which we covered on the show.
Nice.
And he was a little child in Red Sonja. He was the little prince with the sword that was very annoying, and probably, if I remember, it was so far back, might have gotten trash canned in that one,
Wow.
but I don't remember.
But
Okay.
Ernie Reyes Sr. is in this as well.
Yeah,
He is.
First and I think only time that they did a movie together.
They're actually related if you didn't know that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it turns
Is
out
that
that's
why
his
their
dad.
name is similar?
Could
I
be.
noticed some similarities. There's like Ernie Reyes Jr. and Ernie Reyes.
Is that what that
Sr..
means? I just thought it was what year they were in high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that wouldn't make sense because Rob Schneider's character Zoggy,
Ziggy.
Saggy Socks.
Iggy.
I thought it was
Iggy?
Iggy. And then the other guy's Zach.
He was in
he has an
11th
eye
grade.
Just when I
so-
was a kid, I thought you had to graduate to avoid getting things added onto your
Wait.
name. Like if you just left high school, then you kept that title until you went back and finished.
he would be junior then.
I'm
'cause
not
he was
even
11th
kidding.
grade.
Right,
So
that's
I
what it
just
is.
figured that out.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I'm here.
Budget.
I
for-
regret bringing that up.
Like, we've really gone down a really
And we
entertaining
can dwell on
tangent.
it, or we can move on.
I'm gonna make you regret everything you say in this episode.
Perfect. Budget for this movie was $6.5 million. You guys, can you believe it? All that money that they spent on this, $6.5 million.
That's a lot of 89-cent burritos.
Is that a lot in 1993?
It was enough,
Oh gosh, yeah, that's too much.
but low enough that you go, well, they made it back, right?
No, I doubt
They
that.
spent it all on camouflaging everything. The blue and brown
blue.
camouflage on everything.
The box office for this,
Yeah.
$4 million. That's
I'll
it.
do the math quick for you guys. I'll let you know.
Nobody came out. We'll get back. And 5.1 on IMDb right now, so that's also pretty low. More than qualifies. 23% score with the critics. 68% on. It is fresh with audiences.
Yeah, man.
2/3 of people like the movie,
That
Really?
is false.
which means there's a decent chance 3 out of the 4 of us are going to be all in on Surf Ninjas.
I don't want to give it away, but I'm not sure. Well, wait, is this one of those with the critics or the audience score where are they recent?
There's no way to check with the audience
Oh,
score.
okay.
Yeah, only with the critics
It's-
because we don't see the submitted reviews.
Okay, gosh, because I'm like, I can't imagine there was a resurgence for Surf Ninja.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people are into this movie. And this is what makes me a little nervous, Rach, going into this, is that people have been clamoring and do Surf Ninjas, do Surf Ninjas.
Yep.
We had promised to do it with our whole cast at one point if we had hit our goal on the last Patreon.
Oh, but
push.
you didn't, so you're
But we
stuck
didn't
with
get
us.
there,
So you're stuck with this.
We're the consolation prize.
I think people are expecting a fun trip down Nostalgia Avenue.
Yeah.
And then I watched the movie and I went, oh no.
Okay, yeah, so stakes are pretty high actually for this one.
I think people like this. I don't know what to do.
It's a nostalgia thing for sure.
Yes.
I also think about like the Rotten Tomato score. Like this came out before Rotten Tomatoes, didn't it?
Oh, sure,
So like the people who are rating this are like
Oh, yeah.
diehards.
Yeah.
Or people that just watched it and they're like,
Yeah.
well, I have to say what I want to say about it.
And I have a feeling we're going to burn some childhoods to the ground today, people. And that's going to make y'all out there feel a certain kind of way. So let me just preface this whole thing.
I feel
with
like
this.
Madeline is going to defend it. He's
You have
ready.
no idea what I'm prepared to do today.
Sorry, your preface.
No, my preface was just this. Go outside and turn this off because it might get a little bloody.
We got your listen. It counted already.
The download's on your phone. You can go ahead and delete it. It's okay.
Just let it play.
I don't know. We'll
Put it
see.
on mute.
Oh, okay.
Sorry in advance.
No.
No way. It's going to be fun.
Hold
gonna be
on.
great.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's so
Oh, yeah.
much good stuff in here.
You're right. There was that one scene. So good. If you guys want more access to Bad Movies Rule, there's only one way that you can do it. Before we get into our scene by scene, I want to call your attention to patreon.com/badmoviesrule. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there for you to interact with. You can also unlock over 200 more episodes that are not available to the public. So right now, if you're like, oh man, I'm 250 something episodes in, I'm out of episodes, time to jump in there and unlock a bunch of other ones. And you can get this episode a day early. Everybody on the Patreon gets these episodes on Thursday instead of Friday.
cool.
Why wait till Friday for anything?
Well, I heard the weather's better on Thursday too. So when you go outside not to listen to this,
That's right.
it'll be perfect.
Beautiful day. I've heard it's a beautiful day outside today, whatever day it is. Go out there and check that out. Also want to call attention to whatever podcast app you're listening to this on, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any of them. Hit that search bar and search Samurai Movie Jam because
Yeah.
Brian over here has got another show.
Yeah, that
Tell
would
us
be
about
great
it.
if you
What's going
came
on?
and listened to us too. We started off on Bad Movies Rule Feed, giving you some current movies that are coming out in theaters and letting you know an uneducated opinion on whether you should go watch them or not. And now we're on our own feed, so you have to search us and follow us. That would be great. We have something coming out every week now. So every other is those new movies. And then in between, we're fitting in movies that we just like and doing
Yeah.
a shorter version called Mini Samurai Movie Jam. But we still have our extra jam on BMR Patreon. So that's another reason to sign up for BMR Patreon.
You can hear him talk with all spoilers and everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we spoil those new movies. So if you really want your new movies ruined,
Right.
you know, you can
Maybe
pay
you've
a
already
little money.
seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
And you want to hear it all talk the details. Yeah, very, very cool. And also head over to briandrawsmovies.com too.
Yeah,
because
look
we've
at
got some
that.
cool stuff on
You're
there also.
pimping all my stuff.
Also on the Patreon, you can check out Ryan Madela's show, The Horror Reel.
It's not good.
It is good. And they just did a great movie called The Oddity.
Don't watch it.
Great film. Shut up. It's good.
There's some good horror movies we cover too.
Listen,
When did that come out?
just
2024?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
They've done 26 episodes of The Horror Reel. There's 25 good ones. Listen to those.
There's some great ones on there.
Yeah.
Just say there's one, and then they have to search for it.
They listen
Night
to
of the
all
Living
of
Dead.
them.
We did that one. That was a
there
good
you go.
movie.
There you go. Good stuff. And well, you already said you're coming up on a YouTube channel on a challenge, right? So everybody's
Yeah.
got other stuff you can go check out.
Well, and if you're local to the Milwaukee area, I'm in improv shows every month.
There you go. And they can find you on Instagram
Yep.
at
Rachel
Mr.
Glassford.
Beast.
Rachel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rachel
Mr.
Glassford.
Beast. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a Ford car that you don't want to drive down the street.
That's
how you
exactly
can remember
correct.
Perfect.
it. It's made of glass.
We are going to be right back after this break for our scene by scene. Movie opens with a rock and roll song. I thought it was pretty good. You guys like it? Monkey
Nope.
in the Jungle.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
What?
Can you paint the picture? I'm so
Monkey
sorry.
in the
a
jungle.
little more. I'm not recognizing.
It's a monkey in the jungle now.
Yeah, the next verse though, I didn't.
And we swinging from the vines because it's the jungle where we monkey around.
Was this?
I got
But they are like at a breakfast table. Am I remembering that correctly?
Well, this is
that how it
the
opens?
first thing is them being pulled around on shopping carts
Yes.
in the parking
With a
lot
high angle.
with a high angle, and they're shooting squirt guns at them.
I truly
actually
was like,
Saw a Costco sign in the back. It was like, oh wait, cut it, crap.
I think I'm remembering now. This was Wish.com Metallica, right?
Yes, yes.
man.
They had the guitar, but it just was not Metallica.
No, it was Rattling Bones.
Of course.
That classic rock band from the 90s. You
Yes,
guys are all
love 'em.
familiar with their other hits.
Sounds like something
Were they on like
spooky Halloween fun songs.
Added to my BMR.
Rattling bones.
And it would scroll on the TV,
Yeah.
right? All their stuff.
Were
They were some big hits in the 90s.
Did they do like Teletubbies and stuff
Like-
too, or
Face Exploder.
are you making this up?
No.
You 100% are.
Karate explode. A lot of exploding.
You're not
stuff.
supposed to say
Karate
no when
explosion.
you're improv, James.
Yeah. If this doesn't already exist, it would be very fun to have a playlist of like BMR songs.
Oh,
Yes.
Songs that come up here. Because
idea.
I'm still listening to Friends by Miami Connection.
Perfect.
Dragon Sound, by the way.
What really made me laugh about the song, though, is when it cuts inside and the dad says, "What did I tell you? No Van Halen
Yeah.
before breakfast." And I went, that's not it. That's not Van Halen.
I thought
sorry.
that sounded wrong.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
No. This house I thought was almost as nice as the house from Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Looked nice to me. I'm better than my house.
It was pretty awesome. It's immediately what I flash back to because it was so freaking trashed everywhere, disgusting.
Well lived in.
Well lived in, sure.
That poor guy. I mean, how does he
Charming.
keep up? How do you keep up?
Right, you're trying to run a fish taco stand at night.
Yeah.
He's doing all this work. He's got 2 kids. They're not helping.
No,
I feel bad for that guy.
not doing literally anything, right?
What is he doing while the kids are at school? Because apparently he works overnight. Because
Right.
later we get to see people show up for food at probably 1 a.m.
Right.
So what is he doing during the day?
We don't think that he runs the fish stand during the
You
day.
think they're only open from like 7 to 10 p.m.?
So he works 14 hours, 15, 16, 18 hours a day?
Those fish tacos aren't going to sell themselves, man.
Yeah.
He's going to maybe he's going to the fish market during the day.
That's what it is.
As a
Haggling.
small
Prepping.
business owner, you
Mango
gotta,
salsa. It's not going to make itself.
That's
those
fair.
chives.
Right.
Who's cutting these up? It's not Iggy.
Because
Oh,
you know
wait.
he's getting fresh fish for that place
Yeah.
every day at the fish market.
That was funny, the cut to then seeing Iggy, because that's the only actor that I recognized until
Yeah.
the villain comes in. And so he seems so out of place because I've seen him in movies
The Villain.
much farther along.
You know why he's out of place? Because he's a 30-year-old junior in high school with a receding hairline.
Yeah. And they dye his hair just like a horrible.
That's
Crazy.
something the youths do, right? They dye their hair red.
They're like, the production is like, this guy looks way too old. Let's dye his
dye his
hair.
hair
And no,
red.
he'll
And
totally
not
look
very-
like he's in high school.
They're not very observant surf ninjas. If Rob Schneider can sneak into your house and start making breakfast,
He's halfway through.
he's halfway through before like, do we have a cat? No, that's sizzling vegetables and eggs that you're smelling in the pan.
I have a theory on that, though. They're not the surf ninjas.
They're just needing to be protected by them.
They're not the surf ninjas?
No.
We'll
This
get to that
This
later.
whole time I thought they were the surf ninjas.
Wrong.
Okay, fine.
We'll
How
get
does
to
all-
just stay tuned because we will have who the real surf ninjas are
you did
after
it too.
this. Dun, dun, dun.
You brought up the blue camouflage before.
Yeah.
That was reused the same year in the movie Street Fighter. and you'll see he's got a blue tank top up in that picture.
Yeah.
Blue camo is his bottom half there. Same costume designer on both movies, and she just reused the costumes from Surf Ninjas in Street Fighter.
Because they lost so much money, she's like, we
gotta
can't let
use
this
it
happen again.
Probably true.
Yeah.
And the ninjas from Street Fighter keep attacking them, but then the hobo ninja keeps jumping in and like protecting them.
Yeah.
Such a funny way to describe him. He has an eye patch, and that's what he.
Well, he's in like
And he's got like
rags.
Oh yes, I forgot he has a costume on the first.
He put all his clothes on in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and then he's protecting them.
Right. But no context is given, not yet, right?
We're also led to believe that Iggy
We're
is
humming a
using
little bit.
the dad's underwear as his shorts for the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
He's a 30-year-old grown adult. He has a family at home. I'm fully convinced that he's neglecting. He wears another grown man's boxer shorts and cooks secret breakfast at another person's house for minors. Am I
Seems
painting
legit.
too wrong of a picture here for Iggy?
I think if anything, we need a deep cut on his character. We need an Iggy Surf Ninjas 4.
Gosh, no, we don't. I've had
So you think he has a
Iggy.
wife and kids?
yes.
Like a full family?
I think he has a full family, a full wife and kids.
I think maybe they hate him.
Oh.
Maybe that's what it is. Iggy's family hates him, so he's like, you know what? I'm out of here. Every morning he leaves.
I'm gonna go cook breakfast for some minors.
It did seem like neglect. Like it's like, where's your family and your home and your clothes?
I think it's, like guys have a secret family sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Women
that.
could do that too.
Sure.
But yes.
The cliche is that a guy has a secret family, right? But
Yeah.
yes, women could have secret families also. I think this is just the case where he was trying to do that and no one would have him. And so this is his secret family, his children that he cooks eggs for. All right. Anyway, let's talk about moto surfing.
Yes, please.
Can we?
Because we must. They have oars. What's that about?
And it's not just them.
No.
It's a thing
Yeah.
because they pull up and someone else is getting a ticket from a school cop, according to IMDb's credits. He's a school cop. He's not a real cop.
Did they think that like 90s teens, 16 and overs, because they got to be driving, that this was going to be, it's going to be a great thing. We're going to start this whole trend of moto surfing where we surf our cars as
All
we
right.
drive them.
What are we going to need? What do we need? Well, when people surf, do they use oars? Yeah, I think they use oars. Let's put some oars in the car.
Not one person was like, guys, this is moto canoeing.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah.
This is not.
Rob Schneider is supposed to be driving the Jeep with his foot.
He's too afraid to surf, but he's cool with doing it behind a 2-ton weapon with his foot on the steering, going around corners and stuff.
Taking sharp turns.
Far more dangerous. And he's like,
What do you think the oars are for? They steer.
make the turns? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just
I thought
drag it.
You
Just
stick one, in
splinters
the,
flying.
stick one in the ground. And
Just an old lady with a walker gets a splinter in the eye.
yeah, no, it's perfect.
Yeah. Silly.
Never caught on though. I don't remember in the
That's
90s
weird.
anybody ever doing any moto.
It seems so cool.
Did Teen Wolf come out before or after?
Oh yeah, it was before this.
Yeah, so
And-
they're like, that worked so well for Styles. We got to do something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Johnny gets to school. He's worried because he's supposed to have written a welcoming speech for a visiting guru guy named Baba Ram.
Yeah. And it's so great. We have a
Yeah.
visiting spiritual leader from like what?
Yes. Why?
He's doing the high school circuit. Yeah.
He's going to the middle school tomorrow.
Hey, I'm handing out pamphlets at all the high schools. The Babaran spiritual enlightenment tour.
They were tired of getting beat up at the airports when they were trying to hand stuff out to
Yeah.
people, so they were just doing the school circuit.
They were in Vegas for a while, just slapping them like, hey, you want to take it? It just wasn't working.
No, these kids, they're going to make them sit down and listen. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And we can get serenaded by an oldie but a goodie, Barbara Ann.
Yeah. Babaran.
Can we talk about this teacher?
The teacher.
Mr. Dunbar?
Mr. Dunbar. He was coming on so hot against Ernie Reyes Jr.'s character.
Let me put
Johnny.
this in your language, dude. This may be a pretty groovy scene for you, but I take it pretty seriously. Are you prepared? Like, first of all, most of the slang terms are from the 60s.
Yeah, listen here,
groovy
strapper.
And I was like, now I feel like I have to now translate it for our audience of 2026. You might be, this might be low key fire for you, but I'm dead ass. You ready?
Yeah. That was a good
Is
transition.
that pretty
That was
good?
pretty
Because
I think so.
what you got planned better be bussin'. How's that work?
Sure.
I'm not even going to try.
No, me either.
The cover is last minute. It's last minute. Absolutely not, as they call it in the traditional ethnic. How did he just say? And what was it? Shit.
He's
Culturally appropriate. I forget what he said.
Yes, something like that.
yeah.
In the traditionally ethnic manner or something, and then
Yes.
he comes out with Barbara Ann, and for throwing it together last second,
That's pretty good.
kind of good.
It's like
Tight
acapella.
harmonies there.
I'm saying.
Good thing he had those 4 guys who were already a crew.
You remember how we did Bob Moran? We're gonna do that again.
Yeah. Aren't you guys glad we wore our choir stuff to the assembly?
He actually went up to the choir group and he's like, "Hey, listen, I got to do something. What songs do you guys know?"
Right.
And they're
That's perfect.
I know Barbara Ann was one of them,
Yeah.
but they also offered a couple other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
think it was, James?
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, sweetheart.
Well, it's time.
No,
to go.
Bob Rama doesn't fit in that song. Gotta be something else. Perfect.
Also, while this is all going on, his younger brother Adam is struggling in geography with this idea of the different schools of thought regarding where Spain is, of which there are many schools of thought.
Tricky subject.
Yeah. Right.
Geography.
It's rough.
Really up in the air. The answer.
A really subjective art.
But this kid that laughs at him,
Yes.
We have to also address that the camera work of this is
It's
bananas.
Genius.
yes.
It's like
Groundbreaking.
So, like,
Up his nose.
yes, for 3 shots, right?
But they held it too long because the last one, it's like the death of his left. Like it's just petering out and
He's
they're
out of
still
breath.
on him. Yes.
we only have one take
Terrible.
for this. We're gonna cut it into 3. Take a deepest breath you can. And go.
Right. Should I just laugh at him like a human being? No, don't do that.
No, we didn't need.
Have you seen a mongoose dying? Do that.
That's right. Terrible, but
yes.
in the best way.
Yeah. That again, right away, like the vibe of the whole movie is like Disney feel good.
Yes.
Feels like I'm watching Dennis the Menace.
A little, yeah. And then this scene with the laughing child, I was like, okay, I know what I'm watching. Like this is goofy.
And look, these kids, and I love them. I used to substitute teach for 3rd graders, okay? And they're distracted. The tiniest thing happens in that room, and they're distracted. You gonna tell me that not one of these kids noticed the ninja fight in the window at the front of the room? Bullshit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. There's a whole fight that happens right there, and they are locked. It's the most unrealistic thing in a movie of magic video games. The most unrealistic thing is a room full of 3rd graders locked in on what is happening at the front of the
On the
room.
map.
On the map.
Maps are interesting.
Just
you know?
no way, dude. No way.
No way.
All right, we get introduced to Colonel Chi, probably his real last name. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. It was Tchaikovsky, but they got to cut short.
Colonel Chi is strong. Colonel Chi is good. He will lead us forever. He has a skin condition we don't ask him about. Colonel Chi is the best. They like play this in a loop on this dungeon. All these people there's people in cages and then a henchman just walking around. And the guy puts his phone as far away from
Yes.
everything.
Well, he has it up in his indoor patio loft.
Yes.
I don't know what to call that. It's got like a putting green ground,
Yes.
the wicker chairs,
His bed.
Yeah, it's the weirdest dungeon I've ever seen.
And he has his ringer set to 1. I don't know if you remember this on old school phones. You used to be able to set the ringer to different things before it would go straight to the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And he had that, it would ring 1 time straight to the answer machine. And he'd have to jog his ass up these flight of steps to get to the damn thing.
And he talks so fast on that recorded message.
It's ridiculous. I love Leslie Nielsen. I was happy to see him in this movie, but he was miscast. I don't know what you guys think, but
I'm so glad to hear you say that because I was going to rip him to shreds later. Stay tuned.
yeah.
And I imagined you reaching across the desk with a sharp blade and stabbing me many times because I know you love Leslie
I do
Nielsen.
love him, but come on.
Or was he perfectly cast?
Well, I'm going to need to hear your defense of that.
Because then you know what the movie is that you're watching. I mean, he is great at just being comedy. So if this is a family Disney Dennis the Menace kind of movie,
Yeah.
and you put someone who, well, I mean, obviously the race of the character would have been better, but casting such a well-known comedian in a bad guy role
Yeah.
works for that.
Okay.
I was just posing the question. I'm not saying I agree with
I was like, I just want somebody else to pick up the football and run away with it.
And I got nothing.
And
So.
not it.
I will say,
Just watch it go, oh, yeah, you swayed me. And then be like, he was awful.
Yeah.
I will say though, I think it is good that he was so goofy because like my 4-year-old when we watched it was a little bit freaked out until he started being really goofy. So I think it was a dark enough, like scary enough look
Sure.
that you had to have him go the opposite slapstick direction.
But who's the movie for? That's
Not
if
teenagers.
it's- right. It seems to be aimed at high schoolers,
Nope.
but it's made for children.
Right. 8-year-olds.
8-year-olds.
Maybe it is like middle school and like lower, where you're like looking up to a high school level age
Maybe.
person.
I don't know, because there's some stuff in this movie that we're going to get to where that makes me ask that question even harder. Who is this for?
Yeah.
It's time for some actual surfing. This is the first time movie they go surfing. Rob looking fantastic in his wetsuit.
Oh, yes.
Was anybody else?
Little his little extra
It's just the way it was
pocket.
sewn, obviously. But
That's what I assumed.
I thought he stuffed his wetsuit. I'll be the one to say it. I thought he stuffed his wetsuit.
Yeah, it was like at first glance, I was like, why is there so much attention on that?
What are we doing,
But
Rob?
then
it's auditory.
It looks
She's
like,
squinting her eyes like she got poked in the eye.
yeah. But then it looks like it's just the seam.
Yes.
But I mean, he's on SNL at the time that this is airing.
Yep.
So, I mean, it could have been stuffed.
Well, now's as good a time to bring it up as any. Rob Schneider ruined this movie. And before the movie was even shot, he ruined it. Because it was another director that was hired to make this movie. It was going to have a darker, like Goonies level adventure vibe. Okay. And then he got fired, and Neil Israel is hired. Neil Israel is Rob Schneider's best friend. And then he brings his boy in. They chop the crap out of the script, Rob does, and adds in all his stupid, goofy stuff. They would one take the fight scenes because all he wanted to do was get back to shooting the comedy scenes.
Oh, wow.
And not pay enough attention to all that stuff. And Rob and Neil turned it into what it is now.
Yikes.
So it's literally Rob forcing himself into this movie and an unnecessary focus on his character for how much there should have been on that character, I feel like, throughout
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
A moment of appreciation, because I did not know that, like, that the fight scenes were one shot. But that I don't watch a lot of films with this much fighting, but
Yeah.
you can tell it's like they're so skilled.
Yeah.
There's so much choreography. So for all of those to be one take, just dang.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. And then I will say I'm with you on the sense of like, because the repeated joke about like him being like actual king.
Oh, I was so sick of it by the
It
end
was
of the movie.
probably 8 times over. And,
least.
And it only started like midway through the movie. And by the end, you're just like, man, dude,
No.
put it to rest.
Seriously. So just part of it is lamenting what the movie could have been. And part of it is just seeing, once you know that story and then you watch the movie and you see what he's doing and him and his friend are basically trying to turn it into a Rob Schneider vehicle. And blech.
Yeah, knowing that,
Yeah.
that stinks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because I can imagine what the movie would have been like if it was more actual, darker and adventure.
Darker but still kid friendly,
Yeah.
but adventure-y like Goonies, right?
Right.
Yeah, could have been something really awesome.
Right.
But no.
I think Ernie Reyes Jr. as well. Like you get to see when he's trying to act like he doesn't know what he's doing. It is clear that he's skilled because he does the Jackie Chan thing where it's like, I don't want any trouble, whatever. But then he's doing all these moves to defend himself or get out of the way. And it's pretty impressive.
Ernie was doing martial arts in movies when he was 6 years old.
He's talented
Yeah. He's
for
great.
martial arts.
And this is what makes me so sad for him. I feel, and I know I'm not an anti-Rob Schneider guy. I think he's very funny in other things. I liked him on SNL. I just don't like what they did here with this because they ruined Ernie Reyes Jr.'s movie career. He had done a couple of small parts, and the studio that did Secret of the Ooze, Ninja Turtles 2, did this movie. And based off the fact that movie was very successful and he was like the 5th turtle as a human, and it did so well, they saw potential in Ernie Reyes Jr. They signed him to a 3-picture deal, and Surf Ninjas was the first of those 3 movies. And it did so bad, they killed the deal. So this was supposed to launch his movie star career, making all these martial arts movies that probably would have been great. And on he goes off to the races. And instead, Neil Israel and Rob Schneider came in and took a big dump in the middle of this script. And the movie tanked, and they probably didn't market it at all. And it's probably a combination of things, not just Rob, but I felt like Rob had a big part in it. And now, where's Ernie's movie career after this?
Yeah. What's cool though is, so all those people that went outside and didn't listen, if they come back and listen, like all this stuff is actually like really valid reasons not to love this movie as much as someone with the nostalgia does.
Yeah. I mean, like what you like.
Yeah.
But that's part of why if I had watched it with blinders on and didn't know all this is why I shouldn't do research.
Exactly.
But even so, the Iggy character is a huge distraction and like annoying in a way that like isn't funny.
Annoying to the audience.
Yes, that's what I mean.
The worst way to be annoying.
Yeah.
It's okay to be annoying to the other characters.
It's not even funny.
So
Right.
I
did think some of it was funny.
Did you?
I enjoyed him. There was some that I thought went too far.
Okay.
At the very end, when he's like, "Just so you know, I actually am the king, and that's my." I was like, "Okay,
chop your own head off."
right." Some of the knife stuff got a little long. Like, there's jokes that went too far.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, that's not him.
Right.
That's what he's being told to say, and I thought that he was a fun character to add. But hearing your explanation of everything, God, how great would it be if A, he was less, or B, it was somebody else?
Yeah, and I think part of it might just be I'm Rob Schneidered out. We just had him on Down Periscope last episode.
Yeah.
He's in that movie. He was in this movie. I just was watching another movie, and he came in, and it was a Necessary Roughness, a football movie, and he's the announcer guy on the radio, and I'm just like, I'm 3 movies in 1 week I've had to watch with Rob Schneider in it.
He's good in something like Demolition Man, where he has a super small part, and you just get that little bit of zing, and that's it. And he only has so much to work with, so then he can cut in, and then he's done.
He almost ruined Judge Dredd, too.
Oh, yeah?
Was that 94 also? I feel like it was. With a Stallone Judge Dredd movie that happened in the middle of the 90s also. Anyway, let's get going.
Rachel, you know, right? Judge Dredd? You watched that?
That's her kind of movie.
Rotation? No.
Don't do homework. I don't want you to have to watch that. All right. Turns out Mac, like we said, has his own fish taco joint. And so Zach, this is the ninja hobo that we saw with the eye patch earlier, finally makes himself seen to the boys at the fish taco joint.
Yeah.
Right before a mega ninja attack is about to happen.
They barrel through that restaurant wall like
The
immediately.
windows, too. Every window has a ninja coming through it. If there's a glass pane, a ninja is crashing through it into this building.
Yeah.
At the same time. Very well coordinated.
It is very well coordinated. It's like a SWAT
3,
team of
2,
All right, guys.
Yeah.
1.
Here we go. Guys, let's go through the windows.
Now?
No.
Sorry.
But at the same time.
Okay.
We're going on the windows. The one guy's like, there's one less window. What do I do?
Check the roof.
Check the roof. I found one up here.
We're good.
If you're not jumping through glass, I don't want you going in. Same time.
There's 4 extra.
What are you
ninjas
doing by the
waiting.
door, Jerry? Get away from the door.
I'm saying, man. It was great, though. But a cool fight. They all bust in and start fighting with Zach. And only Zach, because the kids don't know how to fight yet at this point. And Zach knows skateboard foo, so that's good, right? Oh, skateboard! And he starts fighting with it, and the other dude runs in and gets his shield that's made out of the same thing my mom put magazines in under the coffee table. Do you know what I'm talking
Like macrame, I forget what it's called.
Whatever that was. Where'd you get that, dude?
Yeah.
My mom's living room.
We're going to shred through that thing really quickly.
Through that thing. It's toast.
When you're talking about the action scenes only being shot in one take too, it makes sense because you watch these and I'm like, it's really cool the moves you're doing, but it's very obviously choreographed.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I kick here and you grab leg, and it's like really on beat.
Yes.
And whenever someone gets hit, if they're still on screen, you see them like wick, like roll roll out of view, or like literally like jump and run out of view.
I gotta get out of frame.
Yep.
If it panned too far to the right, there's one smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Having a sandwich, craft services. You got the craft services table in the shot. Come on, man. Zach takes off with the boys. They protest the whole way because they left their dad behind.
Yeah, because the dad sacrifices himself.
Yeah.
Their protection.
What a great guy. But then he disappears and they just walk back to the fish taco spot anyway. And then Zach just reappears there. So they took a walk. That's cool.
very important for the plot.
That's where he took them in the sand
Takes him
under
to
a
the beach,
pier, right?
and they exchange 2 lines. He disappears, and they just walk back to the shop.
Okay.
We just wanted to take you out while the ninjas left.
Yeah.
We didn't want it'd be embarrassing to see you get into their Dodge minivan and drive away. We can't do that. So
They had to collect the ninjas that got beaten.
everybody up.
And then we
Get
meet
the
the
guy
cop.
off the flat top.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Well, before we do that, can we talk? I forgot to bring this up.
I did watch this movie, but you're describing all these things, and I'm like, when was that?
Can we talk about Johnny's jort-alls that he was
Ooh, yeah.
It's the whole a huge chunk, and that's where I was like, I'm rocking overalls today. I'm inspired.
I loved it. And my wife and I'm racking my brain. I'm like, what are those called? She's like, short-alls. Finally, I was like, yes, short-alls. But they're jort-alls. And why did we never get John Cena wrestling in a pair of jort-alls? Because
That would be crazy.
it would be perfect.
Just
Wrestling
one
pigs.
strap.
And that's what I was thinking because Ernie Reyes is so ripped, and that made me think of the other guy that wears these stupid jorts and wrestles around in the ring. Would have been so good.
Can we also talk about
Surf Ninjas remake with John Cena. That's
John
all.
Cena?
Yes.
He's supposed to be a junior in high school. 6-year-old John Cena. He
That
would
be par
do
for the
it, too.
course. He would 100% do it.
Instead of Arnold makes it better, John Cena.
Say something.
I was going to say, can we also talk about, what is it, his name, Aaron? The younger brother?
Adam.
Adam.
Yes.
What the hell? We already have to deal with Rob Schneider.
Yes.
Now we've got little mini Jackie Chan who can't make a joke to save his life.
He looked exactly like a young Mark Dacascos from Double Dragon. I started to look up Mark Dacascos' age. I'm like, this can't be because he was in Double Dragon this year. The kid looks exactly like him.
He's so bad.
He's terrible.
And he's got the haircut, like the Jackie Chan TV show haircut.
And
That's the only reason why I say
whoever
that.
rendered his cartoon self in the video game did him dirty.
Oh, so bad.
Like an
They only did
80-year-old
one side and then said, just scan for the other side and flip.
It looks like James when he was in 11th grade.
It looked like an 80-year-old skeleton wearing skin and a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Oh,
But his fingers came in, they were so skinny and it's like if your fingers were McDonald's French fries.
yes.
He turns into the ring, crawls through the screen.
That had to not have been there when they shot it because Adam would have been like, what is this?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be me?
But his answer was, I love this game, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So stupid. This is where Zach lore dumps them about being princes and all that. And
Yep.
None of,
Your Highness.
none of them-
Your Highness.
I get Adam might not remember, but the other kid was well old enough to remember.
He was
I guess if you get
6.
kidnapped or watch an enormous slaughter, you block it out.
Well, they didn't dive into that. That could have been a whole other plot line, right?
Mac just
Working through his trauma.
hit him on the back of the head really hard.
That's what it was.
Do you remember anything? Yeah, I think I'm a kunk.
He
Try
just
again.
kept hitting his. That's right. He just kept beating the child until it didn't remember.
Yes.
But he was at least 6, you would imagine, in
Right.
that flashback scene.
They ask him,
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
you might have been too young, but the guy was literally just like trying to act like I don't
yeah.
really know, maybe because I was looking for a reaction. I was
Yes.
like, do you know? Do you?
We do get a sweet flashback to Patusan, though, the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
And until a bunch of dudes bust in with machine guns, led by Leslie Nielsen, a foreign mercenary.
Yes.
Thank God
I mean,
they said that.
yes. I could tell.
When he's like, and Colonel Chi was, I'm like, if they hadn't that one line in there, foreign mercenary, I was just going to have so many questions about what the hell Leslie Nielsen is doing in this movie.
Just imagine the marketing guys like, we did some screenings and we got to add a line into this.
Yeah.
Got an ADR. in this
There's
line.
some questions.
Who would follow that guy though? He looks intimidating.
Yeah, but I don't think he can even pump gas.
He can't walk a straight line without falling down.
Can't keep his hat on.
Yeah, that is the funniest.
And I'm supposed to believe he lands a shot on Zach,
Yeah.
and he can't even keep his hat on straight. And Zach, the timing, and this is again, they one shot all this stuff, right? The timing from when Zach turns around, and then Leslie Nielsen takes 5 to 7 business days to swing and hit him in the face, and he doesn't raise a hand. That's a shot where you go, we got to do it again.
It would benefit from one more take.
From one more take.
Yeah.
But instead, and then all they did was just somebody put blood on their finger and just went
In a red Sharpie. Hold
down
still.
his face. And he's like, but he can't quite keep his eye closed, so it's like still kind of open while he's trying to.
It was also like clearly so far on the side of his eye where I'm like, did it get him? Like, is this
No.
a surprise? Like a pirate version where you can see at night? Like,
That's all it is. He just,
for night vision.
he thought that the eye patch would really just do wonders for him socially. That's why he wears it.
Uses it for getting chicks.
Right. That's
Talking
what it
piece
is.
for
I got
sure.
it in the war on Patu-san.
But yeah, so that's the epic battle. And Zach takes the children to safety.
Yes, and there's this prophecy about when he's 16 years old, he'll ascend to the throne, and then there'll be peace. And I'm sitting there going, I'm pretty sure you could beat them right now. Like, look at this guy. He's fallen all over himself.
You don't need it.
You don't need to wait 16 years, 10 years. He was already 6, whatever. I think, why don't we just defeat Colonel Chi right now?
With a squirt gun.
I'll
Yeah.
just go over and I'll fight him with my one eye.
Yeah.
Because anytime anyone ever fought him, it was one kick and you go, ah!
Well, he's
Fine.
wearing a hat that seems to be the consistency of a red Solo cup.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
It's so light. It's held on by a shoestring.
Yes, it's
And
made
he's-
out of the Halloween mask material.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. Because when the elephant comes and steps on his head, that's the sound it makes, the red Solo.
Yeah. A little.
And what did he do to that elephant? Because that's a real thing. Elephants will come and seek out revenge, and they have long. I'm serious. Have you ever seen these stories?
I'm
Where
not sure
people
what
like
stories you're talking about.
So on the internet, occasionally you'll come across a story where in India is the one that I'm remembering, where this elephant was mistreated and then like tracked the guy down over like hundreds of miles and killed him.
Really?
Yes. They're like, we'll literally. There's multiple stories I read of
I wonder
elephants.
if that's why they say it.
seeking
Never
out
forget.
revenge against people and killing them. Yeah. So when I didn't blame
So
that
like
elephant.
Liam Neeson.
That elephant, yes, that elephant looked at him and he said, now's my chance. Get him. Just ran over there as soon as he hit the ground and squashed his head.
I assumed that the elephants were part of their protective, like the security team.
Oh,
so they were trained.
bodyguard elephants?
Yeah, get them.
Yeah.
Like Hannibal.
Yeah.
Love it. It's even better. How do you train an elephant to be a bodyguard?
I mean, they're intimidating. View alone.
You're like, that guy has a mouse in his pocket. Get
Right.
him.
I can't have him follow me everywhere. He keeps trying to come out. Just go stand over there. If something happens, run in. Okay? Run in and do it.
But it was,
Wait, how will I know? How will I know when to go?
Well,
if I get slashed gently in the eye after 5 to 7 business days of standing in front of a villain.
Gotcha. Then I'll get him. I'll get that guy.
Elephant 1 is talking to Elephant 2. He's like, he got a gentle caress by a sword. Does that count?
I couldn't see. It looks like he's just a smudge. Should I go?
I'm
that
not sure
mascara?
it even hurt because he stood there for so long before it happened.
He's holding the kid. I think he's okay. He threw the kid in the air.
He's playing
I'm
with the
so
kid.
glad
He's
you
just playing with
mentioned
him.
that. I'm so glad you mentioned that because that's insane. But also the timing of that. Like the way that it's viewed is like swipe, long pause, child thrown. Nothing is in view of the bundle of blanket that's in the air.
And he sliced like at his midsection. So I'm not even sure what throwing the child in the air.
And that's cut with other ones. So like at the baseball games, the foul ball, or he's got the beer and the baby.
Yeah, right. The ball. Exactly. Ridiculous. Zach,
Dad reflexes.
Yeah.
Mac. Oh, they go hand the kids off to Mac in the boat.
Yeah, which I mean, was it an important detail? Because I didn't understand. I was like, how did these kids get here? Oh yeah.
I thought of Holly Hunter from Raising Arizona immediately. Did you ever see that movie?
Nope.
Oh, that is some homework.
Yes, I have.
Where she gets this baby, she's had it for 2 seconds, and she just breaks. I love him so much.
But you do find out that Zach is their uncle. So
Yes.
like, okay.
But Matt.
But they don't know that yet.
Oh, Mac is the one who did the.
yeah.
Yeah, Mac is the one that he hands him his kid, and he's just like,
Oh. To be honest, literally in my memory, I was like, it had to have been Zach. Why would
No way Mac would do
Why
that,
would
right?
this man do this?
That'd be almost as weird as Iggy showing up and cooking breakfast for them.
this is where we meet Tone Loc. So because the kids tell Zach to stick the story up his ass, and they go to the cops.
Who the hell is Tone Loc?
He was
Because-
in Ace Ventura.
He sucks.
You are so young.
He
Do you know who Tone
sucks.
Loc is?
I'm about to be in trouble.
You are so young, both of you.
Who is this?
He was
a
a
singer.
rapper
Yeah, right.
from the
Ooh.
early 90s.
Put it
know,
in the BMR playlist.
You know what's really interesting about him is that he can't act.
That's why his acting career was short.
Yeah.
He didn't seem awful compared to a lot of people in this movie.
Oh,
though.
he's
That's
not even on my
because-
list.
Yeah.
That's because everyone in this movie just is not an actor.
Yeah.
All right.
I assumed it was some of the lines, which we will get to,
Yes.
I'm sure. But at one point, the cop detective, whose name is
Tone Loc.
Tone Loc, he says something where like, oh, well, your dad just probably left and
Yeah.
we'll be back. So
He's probably just mad chilling.
he's
out
probably
there
just
somewhere.
chilling.
I got to peek inside the house. You guys don't clean up anything.
Yeah. I was just like, what kind of authority figure is going to tell these children, well, you've just been abandoned?
Yeah. But
Good
just
luck.
It's not a big
Take
deal.
it easy and don't worry about it. He's probably just chilling. No, you don't understand. My dad would not just cut out on us. He loves us. And then he's like, all right, cool.
A kind
I'm
of
gonna
relationship
leave you-
with a dad I've never had. Sorry.
Right, exactly.
And then he's like, I'm going to leave you here with this 30-year-old man
Right.
who's
With the
pretending to be
Hitler
a 50.
mustache.
Yes.
Oh.
He
Yes.
seems completely safe.
That's the only thing I did buy. I'm like, of course he would think he was their uncle. He's 30 years old.
He even said, I'm 37.
He was 29 when they shot this. 29. That's the problem with look. Casting old people as teenagers is a long-standing Hollywood tradition. They do it all the time. When you do it with someone that people don't know, you can get away with it. Everyone has seen Rob Schneider being the copy guy on SNL at this point, right? So which is it? He's the adult corporate copier guy, or he's a junior in high school? You can't do it at that point. The genie's out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Awful.
Do we know how old the Johnny actor was?
22. So
Okay.
reasonably
Yeah.
close enough to play a teenager. You got to give him a little bit of leeway.
Oh, for sure. But that was some of what made that stand out so much. Because like with Johnny, I didn't like notice anything at all. It's like,
Sure.
okay, sure, I'll believe you. You're
And he's short, which helps.
Yeah.
too, right. Yeah.
but then,
But no.
He looks smaller with those overalls,
With
though.
the jorts on.
Jorts help.
you think that helps him?
Honestly, I think that helps him look shorter.
Oh, yeah?
I was just gonna
There's
say the same.
this much leg sticking out the bottom of these things that are supposed to be short.
Because yeah, you're calling those shorts. I was like, those are pants.
Fair enough. Fair
He
enough.
just went through a growth spurt.
Recent.
Speaking of Rob Schneider's doing terrible things here, they're having a heartfelt brother moment, Johnny and Adam on the couch, when Rob brings over a stack of Playboys in front of a 9-year-old.
Is that what those were?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm joking because he was obviously covering the name.
He's covering the name and I think the top of a woman. Like,
Sure.
What you're seeing is like ribs low.
But another time where I just went, who is this movie for? Who's it for? I don't know.
People who don't like vulnerability.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then there's a nice break in the
Sure.
in the emotional moment.
Adams, where he starts playing, the game turns into Surf Ninjas on his Sega Game Gear. Was going to be a Nintendo Game Boy, but didn't have color at the time, and it didn't film right because they shot it all right off a Game Gear. They didn't,
Wow.
Yeah, they made this game and shot it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's-
Really?
I was
yeah.
wondering
What an
about
investment.
Yeah. No, it was all shot. It wasn't like a layover or whatever.
that. So this is honestly why I don't like RPGs. Is because the whole game, he's like, oh, God of War 3. I'm just going to watch it play for me. I'll set this down.
Thank you. What is he actually playing on there?
He's
He
not.
gets to pick some things and they materialize.
Do you want the octopus? Do you want the cuttlefish?
He's like, oh, chopsticks. And all of a sudden he has chopsticks.
He always picks the wrong thing.
Yes, every time.
I feel like I'm watching people stream and I'm like, I could do this better.
The octopus worked. You didn't see that?
The chopsticks also worked.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Maybe we have different standards for worked, but
You mean when he threw a guy 45 feet with chopsticks
in his nose.
and he was doing end over end flips
Yeah.
across? You're
It
right.
worked.
You're right. It worked
worked.
perfectly. My mistake.
Is it believable? No, but I watched it happen.
Fair enough.
If you want to see that in real life, we're going to be filming some Patreon content of Brian having
right.
chopsticks up
We're gonna
his
attempt.
nose.
We're gonna attempt it. Yeah, we'll see if it works.
but that is
You'd
like,
want a lighter guy. Give you a good start.
We'll just get end. We won't get end over end.
So was the game something that he had and then it became magic, or did he receive it? That part of the story I lost.
That's because they didn't tell you.
Oh.
You didn't lose it.
The only thing they had is he had that game. He goes, "Oh, this isn't the game that I had in there." He said
Okay.
the name of the game,
Right.
And it had changed.
This isn't
for him.
Shinobi. Yeah, no.
What happened to Shinobi? He says like 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I was playing Shinobi, but this isn't Shinobi. What happened to Shinobi?
No. And what would you do in that scenario? You'd take your game out
And look
blow
at
in
it.
or look at it or go, there's something wrong with this thing, and you'd put it away. You wouldn't be like, it magically changed something else? Let me see what this is about. I'll just play this instead.
Well, you had to give that character something. I guess.
And the whole point with the game is that it predicts what's going to happen because he's a great visionary. Like, that's his
Right.
superpower that he has. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
What? Why don't you like that? That's part of the story.
Because this kid sucks.
Oh, gotcha. That's why.
He just is terrible.
At least he has an exciting life. If there was a video game that I played along and it predicted my life, it would just be like, oh, the dog wants to go outside again. And I could anticipate that happening.
Oh no, the dog's gonna crap on the carpet. I better get him
I better
outside.
get over there.
So like
Be a
Sims.
terrible game. Yeah, right. It'd be Sims.
We're just talking about the Sims game.
Okay, but why? If he can see this stuff happening, the only thing he predicts is the ninja dropping down from above. The rest of the movie, he's as bad as Rob Schneider with, what if I fall off this cliff? Oh, I did it.
Oh, I forgot about that whole line of jokes. About
So Rob Schneider thinks he's both of them. He thinks he's the prince, and he also thinks that he's the oracle.
he has powers as well.
Yes.
Right. Whenever he says, what if something happens, it happens.
But the Adam, Adam, he keeps seeing what's going to happen, and he doesn't tell anybody, and he doesn't try to stop anything. He just keeps going, what a great Game Boy game. Yeah.
But would you know immediately that that's what's going on?
Well, when you
happens-
see here's my house, here's cops getting murdered outside my house.
But does he know that happened?
No, but after that, when the ninja, after they get out of the house and the ninja drops down, he knows what's up. And then the rest of the movie, he doesn't try to like help anybody. He's one of the main villains in this story.
That's right. He wants to be the prince, and he can't do that unless he takes his brother out.
Got to take him out.
Right?
That's why he keeps taking the wrong choice. He's like chopsticks.
So
That won't work.
Game of Thrones. That's what we're. That's what
Yeah.
this is Game of Thrones.
Would have been Surf Ninja 2.
right.
The
Him vying for the throne and raising up a whole army himself, getting the Dothraki horde, all those guys in to come and murder his brother.
But you are talking about the house explosion, right? Where like the huge.
Well, it was well before that though.
Oh, okay. I won't rush
House
us.
explosion? Is that a song?
When they go outside, because what the guy does, Zatch to get him out of there. That's by the Rolling Bones.
Yeah.
Is that what it was, or Rotting Bones, whatever it is? Damn it! I'm listening to their whole collection after this. Zatch opens the stove and turns the gas on and lights a little cactus candle.
Why? Why do they need to blow up the house? Also, he went and got this pot to put on the table to then put the candle on.
Because the gas only shoots directly out.
They had the camera
why.
set up already. Like, no, the candle doesn't show. So can you just put a damn pot on the table?
Can we lower the camera?
No.
No.
There's a pot right here.
Come on, man.
Grab it.
It's not
Also,
that kind of movie.
I did a James watching this. I was stressing out so much over. I was like, do you know how much this house is worth?
Oh,
And you're going to blow it up.
Yeah.
This guy is never going to financially recover from
I
losing
worry about
this
people's
investment.
money that doesn't exist in
Mac
movies
has a
all the time.
mortgage on this still.
It's a sign of the economy.
Like there's no bank accounts, there's no actual money, but I always think, how are they going to pay for this?
He has 25 years. He just refinanced 5
That's what
years
I'm saying.
ago.
No,
Okay.
I was like, all of the personal property, their pet gerbil. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You know, he
what
had
did you just blow up? You don't know.
all of it. And then how about the neighbors with the that explosion was like there was C4 in the microwave. That wasn't a gas. Mythbusters has ruined me forever. They did this where they left the gas on, lit a thing, and it will blow the windows and even the walls out a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not. That looked like a nuke went off
Yeah.
in the neighborhood. Their neighbors are dead. Their pets are dead.
Absolutely. And they, for 4th of July, my father-in-law sets off fireworks, and then the last couple of years he's been getting these like I don't even know 3 to 6 gallons of gasoline and having like mushroom clouds.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's not a good idea, Brian.
it's so cool.
Somebody has to tell him. Are you going to tell him?
no.
Somebody has to tell him.
Can I be there next time?
Yeah, and you could just feel the
No, I
heat.
can't wait till I see it on the
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be great.
Anyway,
I'll watch it on the
I'll
news.
watch it on the news, man.
they the size of that was like that was bigger than what I'm describing right now.
No,
That's-
it was enormous. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, because they set it all up, and they're like, okay, Chekhov's gone. There will be an explosion. But then it was like, I was like, that $6 million budget that had to have been $1 million.
A quarter
Like-
of it right there.
That and the game,
Yeah.
getting the game.
That was crazy.
One benefit of this explosion, though, is the property values dropped drastically.
Right, in California.
So their
it was-
taxes went down really,
That's huge.
really low.
Before we get away from this scene, though, I do want to, before the house blows up, Roof Ninja, when he jumps to airmail himself from the roof.
real sneaky.
Oh my gosh. That's the good stuff right there.
Is this the one that just lands in the sand? Or
No, the guy that jumps off the roof of their house as they go out the back door. He somehow is able to jump. His head doesn't move. His entire body is able to turn vertical before he starts going straight down. And then all that Zach does is step
Oh,
back,
yeah.
Yep.
and he just eats the deck.
And you would think he'd try to be stealthy. He's a ninja, but before he even jumps, he's like, oh yeah. The kid didn't even need to warn him. He could have went, oh yeah. Oh, what's going on there?
Because it was going to be such a cool movie. He didn't want no one to not see it, right? If they all get killed,
He was looking for an audience.
he's looking for an audience.
His buddies were like, let us know when you do it. Let us know. All right, I'll yell real loud.
So in Kwantsu in the original language,
Yeah.
"Hey-ya!" means, hey guys, check this out.
Yeah,
this out.
absolutely.
All right, cuts back to Patu-san, and Leslie Nielsen is literally doing naked gun bits in this movie, where he's sharpening an electric knife on a wheel. The tonal shifts are a little bit crazy. This is the only purpose of the scene is to show that he almost gets his hand wet.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you have a spooky stream running through your bad guy layer if you can't get anything wet?
It's a mini golf course. That's what it is.
He took over a mini golf course.
There's a stream. It's a creepy part where there's dungeons.
You go up, you go down.
God.
The whole reason he took over Patu-san, he took his idea for the mini golf course to the king, and the king said, we don't have room for this. We can't do it. It's a terrible idea. It's never going to make any Patu-sanian dollars, whatever the hell they use, bison bucks. And then he said, it's a coup. It's a military coup to take over just so he could get his mini golf course off the ground.
Yeah.
That's it.
Chi.
He did it, figured it out.
Hut Chi. I got to think of a good name.
motive.
I'll think about it. You guys keep going.
Cheese putt course.
They take the boys to Little Patu-san in L.A.
Oh,
Right? Chi-Chi's?
you want to go to Chi-Chi's? Hit a couple balls.
They're going to run into all kinds of legal roadblocks. We tied up for years. That's why it hasn't launched.
That's why it hasn't launched.
Have some Patu-Sani IPAs.
Yeah. Some Patusani fried ice cream.
And the petting zoo, all they have is monkeys there. So
Yes.
Yep.
it's just
That play
And
video
that's-
games with you.
yes.
But that's where the song comes from, is those monkeys are the ones they're singing about.
God, yes, monkeys in the jungle.
And they help you find the next hole. They're like, over here, it's a secret trap.
So that was a monkey that escaped
Right.
later, who's like, the tail is the hole.
yeah.
And Colonel Cheese also trying to launch his record label, and that's why he was trying to sign Rattling Bones.
Oh.
He's a Renaissance man. He's a man of many talents.
Well, the richest people have 7 streams of income. So he's
He only had 6, though. That's why he hasn't
Right.
quite got there yet.
working on it.
he was
Working that
meeting-
next angle.
That's why his hat is made of thin plastic.
He's trying to design hats. That's what it
Yes.
is.
He was in one of these huts meeting with his Edward Jones financial guy
Yeah.
about how to diversify his income streams. And that's what launched this whole
I
thing.
need you to think out of the box, General Chi. All right? What are you good at?
I don't know. The king won't let me do anything. I've got to clear everything with him. Sounds like you know what your problem is then.
Still in his number 2 guy. He's like, I just took a course in hut number 3. on how to be better as an evil ruler.
I also read the 20 irrefutable laws of leadership, and I'm ready to go. And how to make friends and influence people. The Dale Carnegie
And the
book.
7 habits of highly effective people.
That's it. Man, we read such a better backstory for this guy. The movie did
good.
none of this. This is why when every once in a while I'll get the comment like, we'll see if you guys can make a movie. I'd be like, give us the
Just
budget.
kidding.
Right? Give us that $6.5 million that you guys gave Surf
Then
Ninjas.
watch out.
And watch out. Please. All right. They take the boys to Little Patusan in LA to the Imperial Palace restaurant. And they sit him at the head of a table. It suddenly turns into like a wedding ceremony.
Yeah, it's like a head table at a wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's all Patusani citizens inside. Where's the one yuppie that's just getting takeout while all this is going on? Just be like, this is weird. They're marching this child bride up.
No, I said pork egg rolls.
Okay. Nobody. Okay, got it. All right, no problem. This plot line with the girl just out of nowhere, just shoehorn right in this movie. Mm-hmm. Halfway through, he's introduced to this woman that's been betrothed to him since childhood to be his future wife. You want to go to the mall sometime? Champion level Riz. He didn't need to set up.
Casanova.
I
You
know.
didn't need an arranged marriage.
I'm saying, dude. Just
And
never meet me.
I love how the dad's like, you don't need to do that. She's got to be married to you. It's not her choice.
Please don't
We already
continue
fixed
that.
this. None of us have Riz, so we decided to do arranged marriages.
The next day, while they're walking around Little Patusan, the ninjas show up at the restaurant. I had to pause from laughing so hard.
You did think this was the following day? I was like,
Because
this
was it
is
nighttime
immediate.
when they went in there?
Oh, I thought this was the same time.
I was like,
it?
meet your future wife. 90 seconds later, there are ninjas.
That's what I thought.
Because there was this moment where they're walking around like the plaza outside, and then they see the ninjas, and then they run back into the restaurant.
Oh,
I thought
Very
it was.
possible. I trust you.
It's possible.
This doesn't matter.
Because then
No,
the
it doesn't.
relationships.
I think we really need to
Clearly-
dig in.
Clearly, the relationships are so strong because they've spent 17 hours together. Yes.
It makes it more believable.
Yeah.
When they say it's them, and they run inside, and they're wearing the leopard print.
Yeah, the blue.
Well, no, they were in the. They had changed to like leopard print. You guys don't? Did you watch this movie?
I didn't catch that.
Gosh.
I just watched it last night. I did
have
not
to pull
catch
this
that.
up. I'm not.
I watched it twice.
They went to like TJ Maxx and got women's pajamas, leopard print women's pajamas, and put them on. I'm not even kidding around.
Have you ever considered getting into the fashion industry, James? You seem very.
You have a real eye for it.
James is really good at finding right where it is.
Oh, you're right.
You
It's zebra,
are
bro.
right.
That's zebra.
Zebra.
See,
You're way out.
No, but
it's tiger.
It is different.
it does look.
tiger?
See the guy run away?
Oh, tiger,
like,
yeah.
they're like bedazzled, glittery.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And I was just
Thank you,
like-
James.
We know we switched to the leopard print or zebra print women's pajamas, and we did it on purpose.
They won't be able to tell it's
They
us.
felt like they had to call it out before somebody said something to them. But
They're using our normal costumes for the other movie.
Street Fighter started shooting.
Yeah.
This is all they had.
Yeah. These are background characters from Big Trouble.
Wow.
All right, now I got two mouses. What
I
do
missed
do?
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Hilariously stupid looking. But yes, a great fight scene. Octopus to the face, obviously lethal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
That will incapacitate you.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
a different group. Whole nother group that wants to take down.
But it was the same roof guy that did the nosedive.
Is it the same guy? He lived.
Same guy.
Oh, good.
He lived.
Is
I
this,
was worried about it.
He made it.
is this where we see Johnny fight for the first time?
Yes, this is where he suddenly becomes a great warrior, and La Fortuna starts.
Can you turn that light off, please?
Don't post to your face right now. You will not make
Later on.
it.
Later on, they play Ode to Joy, and I'm like, oh, it's just whatever's in the public domain. I
Yes.
got you. Okay. All right. Cool. Because they spent all the money on the explosion.
Mac walks up again, turns the radio off. I said no Van Halen.
Perfect. Yeah, this is Johnny. This is a very good display of athleticism from Ernie Reyes Jr. So I was happy when he started to fight the bro. Like his leg starts charging.
Silly.
And
Yes.
and then he busts off about 9 kicks into this guy's. Takes
That
out all
was
his
so
fronts.
fast.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
So good. And then he's like, I love these legs.
So great.
You mean
And
the
legs.
ones you had the whole time?
They didn't say like I love what my legs can do. It's just like and legs.
To me, the best, though, is when he accidentally beats the shit out of a line cook in the alley.
I love the part when I was like this, whammo! Right, and the guy's
That guy is just sitting there like, all right, guys, now they got to clean all these ninjas up. We're going to get the line restarted. So I want you guys to all get your stuff prepped. Let's get... It's just...
All right, I'm gonna need you to pick up his slack a little bit. Portion the rice.
Right.
We're gonna need, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw a wrench in our day, but we're not going to let it take us out. We're going to be in the weeds for a little while.
Yes, chef.
And he stands up and just goes,
What a chick.
nothing.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
He should have been a ninja.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, he
I know.
readjusted
Didn't
his
fare
paper
well.
hat.
For sure. They try to escape the city to get back to Patusan and save their dad. And this is where Tone Loc follows them onto the boat.
Yes.
I'm trying to stop you guys from being kidnapped.
Right. Yeah, you're like, okay, motley crew of characters. This does not make sense to me, but
He
He likes getting put to sleep though.
technically,
He really liked
that was a reaction.
All right, officer, sleep. Oh yeah.
Daddy likes.
Me
Stop
no,
joking him, please.
Yeah, me no sleep long time.
Technically, he's the one that gets kidnapped. He's the only one that gets kidnapped.
Oh my god, I can't wait to talk when he wakes up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. And they're like, how'd you get out of the handcuffs?
Oh,
I used the key. We took the key. I swallowed the key last Tuesday.
how did you know it was going to happen?
I swallow that key every Tuesday. And then
Bro.
ritually dig it out of my own shit.
And swallow
eat
it
it
again.
To pause it because just one question led to the next question, which painted that exact scenario.
Yes. Oh my God. I was like, did he just say that he eats his crap covered
Every week.
every Tuesday?
Are we also supposed to believe, was there a bathroom A, and how well did he wash his hands after unlock? Because he kind of
way.
rubs his face. I'm like, don't put your hands anywhere near your mouth after that.
Right.
That's not clean.
Oh, it's so great.
You can't.
I doubt he had access to a washroom.
No.
No.
He just crapped on the bed they put him in. And dug
Got it
through
out.
and smeared it around.
I just got out just now. Don't go.
Do you have any hand sanitizer?
A wet wipe, something.
He's embarrassed to be caught surfing later.
Yes.
But not embarrassed that he sifts through his own feces on a weekly basis. Okay. Just wanted. Everyone's got their line.
Clearing that out.
You know. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Is there-
Also, he's totally cool with being kidnapped because, quote, I need some laughs.
Yeah, well, he goes,
I need a vacation."
haven't had vacation in 7 months, amongst other things.
What does that mean? You're saying that to minors right now, buddy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
the tone with this character? I'm like,
Tone lock. There it is.
but
Thank you.
Yeah, he's just, I need
no,
some
it's,
laughs, man.
it's weird. It's just weird vibes. Again, who is this for? It does feel like how some animated movies will have like jokes for parents
Yes.
that are watching with kids. But I'm like, is this that funny?
No.
To Rob Schneider it is.
That's why we can't tell who it's for, is because all the jokes that are supposed to be for us were like, don't do that. No.
And then again, because they spent all that money on that budget of the budget on the explosion, and they had to use public domain songs, they also just had to do the whole journey with a toy boat across the map.
That made me laugh so hard. Almost as much as when someone is supposed to be dead and they move.
Yeah.
A favorite of mine in bad movies.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And they had Adam do it the whole time because he was cheaper than Ernie. 'Cause Ernie already had
with
a
a
budget.
finger.
And
Yeah.
I thought, like, who is that? Like, is that actually someone like, all right, this is the way we're going to go? Like, showing somebody?
You mean it within the movie? How do they justify
Yeah.
it? No way
Yeah.
possible. Everything on that they shoot over this montage is a stationary boat.
Yes.
They're docked clearly. And when Rob is supposedly getting seasick, the camera just does this and he runs over.
Yeah.
And then when they arrive, it's like a superimposed bow of a boat.
Yes, it is.
In front of a shot of them.
Like almost like a crayon, like a cartoon,
Yes.
like an old Bugs Bunny cartoon where the background doesn't move, but then there's
Yes.
one thing that does.
Yes.
Yeah.
So great. And look, this happens. Steven Spielberg ran out of money for Raiders, and that's why they had to cut the travel scenes, and he just put the map in with the airplane.
Yeah.
Became iconic, right? But he made it look cool.
Yeah.
With no finger in there taking a plane. If Spielberg had just been like with a hand.
I did that once on stage. I directed Wedding Singer.
Did you?
And when they traveled to Vegas at the end, I had someone with a toy plane on a stick go across the stage.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
my
But
It was very funny.
this was not. This was not. That sounds funny. This did not.
I would also say I don't know that they're actually on a freaking boat. Like
it's possible.
you're saying it's a docked boat, and I was like, it looked like a bunch of cinder blocks.
It could have been.
Like-
I'm giving it way too much credit, probably.
But I'm glad it was short lived. That scene. We're like, whoop,
Yes.
on to the
Oh,
next part of the
gosh.
adventure.
They get to the first village once they're on the island, and it's decimated, and that's why everyone's looking at them like
Wait.
they're assholes.
The cooking fires for the morning are lit, though. You know what they're smelling? That's not breakfast, guys.
Oh,
It's burning bodies.
damn! That's a dark.
I'm just saying.
It's true though. They move. They move on to.
Tiny plot point.
Please,
Because
please,
he sunk the small boat that got them to the shore, which comes up later. That's why we have to have so many surfboards. So
Whoa,
With the
spoilers.
sinking
whoa,
it,
whoa, 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 whoa.
They're on the
They're surfing in this movie.
They're on the shore, and he just pushes the boat a little bit. Like that boat's not going anywhere. It's going to be
The
right on
waves
the.
are bringing it right back.
back.
Did
That's
he say
how
he put
waves
a
work.
hole in it?
Yeah, it'll be at the bottom of the ocean. Well, no, it's going to sit right on the sand where you left it.
It'll be on the bottom of the beach.
It'll
I'm
be
thinking
right
8 to 9 years. Sand will cover this thing.
and we'll have no choice but to be successful.
Yeah.
Because that's a mantra people say. We burn the boats, right?
Yeah.
In this case,
We poke a tiny hole in the boat.
right.
He just had a pin with him. It'll sink eventually.
Because really, he probably thought he might need a way out of there with these clowns. Yeah. They moved on to Kwantsu, which is this cave to get the knives of destiny or whatever the hell they're called. That's what they have to go and retrieve.
Oh, a knife? Yeah, you can't buy that with money. People always say. Was the
Went into a
stupidest
knife store. It was
joke.
like for $1,000.
I got $100,000. Can I buy a knife? He said no. You can't buy that with money.
I did not tally the number of knife jokes, but it had to have been double digits
was
within
a
like
lot.
a 5
Tone
minute
Locke
scene.
even got into this.
Yeah?
And
Yes.
he's like, oh, I would do something, but knife.
That was an incredible Tone Loc. I thought he was in the room.
Yeah.
It's impressive, man.
Just
Well,
look.
Tuesday.
The monkey does steal the Game Gear
Yes.
from Adam.
But he's trying to help.
He's trying to help, but also like let him play. Like how boring as hell it must be in the jungle. Let him play a little bit.
Probably
He
depends
was
on
like,
that
that's
level you're
enough
stuck on.
screen time,
Yeah.
bud.
Yeah.
Understands the importance of being offline.
You know what you do? You give him the underwater level. He's not going to want to play
He's
it.
not gonna. Yeah, he'll be like, oh.
He's like, this
boring.
sucks.
Sucks. They find or like Altered Beast would have been in there or something and just would have made him mad.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Probably smash the screen, though.
They find yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. They find the cave. Something like he says 4,000 years of blood are in the weapon. Something weird. I don't know.
It was
I
like
blocked that part
your generation or his generation's
Whatever it was.
his family's blood or whatever.
Sounded
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
And he's like, stand and defend yourself. What? Zach is gonna. I didn't tell you about the part where I tried to murder you because I didn't think you'd come. I didn't think you'd come and be part of it. You barely wanted to come without that part.
Yeah.
So this is the part though. Where
Here
we're
we
gonna
are.
do that. Here we are.
That scar right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have matching scars. Scar buddies.
They're the two best fighters, and so I thought this was the best fight of the movie because
Yes.
they're the two most capable people, and so that was all good and very cool. He pulls the main sword, and this is when Ode to Joy comes on, and
You know what's a little annoying
Yeah, please.
about Ernie Reyes Jr.'s part, though, is they shouldn't give him dialogue when he's fighting. Just let him fight. Don't have him be like,
Well, wait.
Constantly.
Actually, let me just. Okay,
I don't want
now.
anything inside me.
I think you have.
Yeah.
you have underdeveloped rage involved with and he's trying to be a psychologist while it's happening.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, don't talk, just fight, just do the cool badass stuff because you're good at that.
The absolute best part of this whole scene is Senior's weapon. The bow staff with the formed aluminum foil at the end.
Those are pretty like wobbly because it's
they?
pretty thin metal.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But yeah, this was definitely a prop.
Folded in half.
Yes. It crinkles every time he hits something. He's like, oh, hold on. I gotta actually buff this out. You got a quarter?
He's rolling it on the edge of the table.
Oh, now it's got a curl.
This is never gonna be straight again.
He ends the fight with the never mess with Zorro thing and slices up his shirt.
Oh boy,
know.
yeah.
Wasn't that neat?
Let's call out another thing that this isn't.
Yes.
His future bride thought it was really cool. 'Cause he's like,
Yeah.
Johnny, it's amazing.
Right.
She
Just pulled her thing and let her hair down after that.
She's confusing to me. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Girls.
she is a girl, so that makes sense.
Women
like-
have long been confusing.
She's like very into the marriage idea.
They just say what they're feeling. Ryan don't understand.
The problem is they say what they're feeling right now, and in 3 minutes they're not gonna feel like that.
Oh, gee.
Because in 3 minutes she's like, "So I don't actually want to get married. See ya."
Yeah.
And then she comes back 3 minutes later. Just kidding. We can still date.
She cancels the wedding. Sorry. Kisses him.
Yeah.
We can still go out. Okay. Cool. Which I look. I'm fine with
Whatever.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a message of the '90s.
Yes.
Women and empowerment.
Yes. I'm
fair.
Right.
Choice.
It
I was
just was
not
weird.
surprised.
It was the. I was happy.
Honestly-
I was honestly happy she did it because they're like too young to be getting married, but also the way they did it was just
Weird.
strange to me.
Yeah. What I think.
she should have had those feelings from the jump.
Right.
Of like, they can't tell me what to do.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and I think they should have just leaned in and be like, "No, you have to marry because that's what's right." As women need. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, in 2026, that's most of the messaging.
That's the messaging. Just women need to just do what they're told.
Yeah, but
Make a
this
sandwich.
did come out in like
The views of
Spice
Ryan
Girls
Maddow.
era.
This what?
You
No,
go.
I said the views of Ryan Maddow are not those.
You were gonna say something, Rachel.
Oh no, but just that like of the era of this, which is like Spice Girls and everything else of the early '90s into then the 2000s. So I was, how many women are in this film?
Her.
So yes. The fact that they
No,
gave
there's
her
a teacher.
Oh
the
yeah,
teacher.
You're right.
There is.
Who shamed the student into learning?
That's right.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that's how
It helps.
It helps people learn and have healthy minds and bodies. But so then, yeah, so there is a little bit of like growth. And I think if there was a Surf Ninja 2, like it would make you feel better about those two as a pair.
Yes.
Than instead of like this forced arranged marriage piece.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
But it fits the. Oh, almost
The
hurt.
culture?
No, it fits
Oh.
the bullshit of the end of the movie.
Oh.
Which is like, now we're all about giving away power and democracy.
Can't wait.
Welcome to Positive aka America 2.0.
Except in this one, women have rights.
That's
We're
right.
gonna buy some tea from another country and then burn it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I can't. Based on this conversation, I'm gonna jump right into this because I want to get to it. They're walking along the cliff. The idiot says, "What if someone fell?" Down goes Tone Loc and Adam. They're falling down this mountain on a water slide or whatever.
He's riding that adult
The Tone Loc
Yes.
like a sled.
toboggan.
Yes.
At 1.5 miles an hour in one scene.
Sometimes it's fast, and then they'll cut to him being pulled.
And he goes like
the
this.
leaves are
He
going
goes
by
like,
like this.
I can't even roll.
No, yeah, about that fast. About that fast. Like Neil
That's it.
Israel. We can see how fast the bushes are going past.
I think the one scene they're just moving the branches past him and he's just sitting still.
Bro, it's ridiculous. They land on the sand and are captured by soldiers. Okay. Then everyone else jumps down the mountain after them. Okay. Now they got to rescue Tone Loc and the kid. This is when, Lord help me, Kelly Hugh, the girlfriend, says to Johnny, "You wait here. I'm going to go seduce these adults."
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember I said I did some research.
Here we go, baby.
She says,
she says?
to these guards,
Oh,
Onduga Tsumi Shisida, which in Japanese means It is now turned on.
That's what she says?
That's what she says.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that they didn't think anybody would Google what she said.
And so these
And
guys...
it was probably supposed to be way worse. But
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Right.
So they actually gave her something that... This was supposed to be like a mixed Asian language, but it actually translates.
Okay.
But that's why 4 huge men follow her.
Into the bushes where Chris Harrison was waiting for them. I wish. Have a seat.
You're here to meet a 12-year-old, or you're here to meet a 13-year-old boy, or a girl. She told me she was 12.
He's got the stools in the bushes.
I was going to say,
Yes.
the stools, if they're
Yes.
sitting,
Have a
there's
seat.
Have a seat.
It's a kitchen
Just
table.
kind of in their face.
So you just thought you'd come down here and what would happen exactly? I thought you needed help.
I saw the stool. I'm tired.
I thought the truck was running. She said it was turned on. I don't know. I was confused.
Who's this movie for? I'm going to ask it 5 more times.
And then when he asks her what she says, "You'll find out on our wedding night." This is before she breaks
This
the
is
marriage up.
one scene before she says, LOL, JK, never mind.
Psych. Fitting for the
Never mind. You'll find out when we go to the mall.
She says, you'll find out on our wedding night. Mm-hmm. So uncomfortable.
Especially since she just said it to 4 grown-ass men.
Yes, I'm
And
glad
she's
you
supposed to
looked,
be
and I was like,
15 or something.
They jogged after her.
Yeah.
Yikes.
They rescue the prisoners from the truck, but they're cornered by a firing squad. So they're loaded back in the truck.
Oh, yeah. A very choreographed firing squad.
Guys laying down there, perfect, like Revolutionary War.
I want to all be seen, okay? Smaller guys in the front. Still not good enough. Not good enough, okay?
Get closer in.
Yeah, yeah.
Closer in.
Can you guys lay down? Lay down. Take one knee.
I can't hold my gun if we're shoulder to shoulder like this.
Get your fist off of your chin. You don't need to do that. We're not taking a photo.
Look, we'll just make sure it plays on camera, okay?
Wait, we'll do the comedy wide angle shot version of this where you can see everything with tons of dead space. It's going to be great. They all get loaded back in, but Adam snuck away. So Adam starts the Jeep and backs into the soldiers. He's been talking about wanting to drive the whole movie.
Chaos.
Yeah, so you had to be
payoff.
16.
Right.
But he can't do that yet.
And so just from backing into 2 soldiers, Johnny then jumps off the back of the truck and just starts to whip ass.
He takes out a third. But there are 20 other soldiers with guns.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What? There's no way. You're
Who
dead.
knew?
So many machine guns, and they're just standing there not firing.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know they only carried blanks on Patusan.
Yeah.
It's just the noise scares
They were
them.
never trained how to use them.
Yes.
When they were lined up before, like, I hope I don't actually have to. I don't know what this thing does.
Yeah.
I smack it, right?
Is a stick? We hit them with it.
We roast marshmallows? What do we do?
But no, when Johnny comes down and starts kicking somebody's ass, you'd see the other guards standing there with the guns, and they're looking at each other like, what do we do? We never got this far.
Seriously.
They take all of them out, dude, and then they jump back in. They start driving. You're driving, ain't it, bitchin'?
Stick shift.
He's driving
stick shift. It took me weeks to figure out stick shift.
Do you want to know
I learned
why?
that as Game Gear.
Why the guards didn't know how to use the guns?
Why?
They skipped the corporate training videos.
That's what it was.
They had like a 3-hour video on training on how to use their weapons.
General Cheese Infantry.
And they're like, I'm not doing
No,
that
they just
training.
paged.
Yes, they
paged.
skip. Yes, I know how to do this. The quiz at the end, they just guessed through.
Right.
Yeah.
You only need to get 80% on that.
Well, then you just retake it.
Yes. Yes.
Inappropriate touching in the workplace.
If General
If a
G,
small girl comes up to you,
Do they know if we retake it? No, they don't. They just know. They get notified when you pass.
yeah.
Like, oh, perfect.
you just have to open the document so they know you opened it. Then just close it right away.
Brute force.
Then the continue button is live. You can click right away.
They do discover the triggers on their guns after they are chasing them in the Jeep.
Yes.
though.
Yes, because then we see like they shoot out the taillights.
Right. They're finally starting to fire at them, and they chuck dynamite back.
Because it's not lit.
Because it's not lit.
Yeah.
At first.
it's weird this isn't working.
No, it's weird. And then they blow up the pursuers eventually. Okay. Zatch decides he's ready for.
But you did catch the anti-smoking campaign messaging in there.
No, what was it? I missed it.
That Zatch, like they're like, we need a lighter. So he pulls out cigarettes, the label clearly included. So some money was definitely given for that, I would imagine, with a lighter. And then he says, "Oh yeah, I know I need to quit."
He's like, why don't you try the patch? Look who I'm talking to, break fourth
Straight
wall.
to camera.
Oh, when he, that's when he breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah. So I was like, some public health campaign probably appreciated that, but
So out of character for Zatch to be the smoker. too.
100%. He's a fit guy.
Find it in the truck that you just stole.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell
And
the
then
guards they should quit.
And then Zatch should open the glove box, pull it out, and say "smoking kills," and give him the lighter.
I wish.
That would have been better.
Breaking the fourth wall was also a weird choice.
So weird.
Because
Yeah.
and not for the payoff of like you're gonna do that one time and that's the one. It was.
I think I don't even know anymore.
Jump ahead.
That's what I'm
We're
doing.
almost done.
That was James'
I'm
favorite
going right
part.
to. They,
Yeah.
all right. They determine they can't approach from the other side of the island because the bad guys are on this other little offshoot island, and they can't approach it from the other side because there's
That's
a reef.
called Mini Putt Island.
Yes,
Yeah.
the sign is being built.
Cheese Mini Putt Island.
Where's the sign? Sir, we don't have it yet.
I was led to believe there'd be some cheese here.
That's right.
No, it's cheese with an apostrophe.
Cheese Island.
I brought some wine.
All these people from Wisconsin are going to book trips.
So
And they're
mad.
going to be so mad when they get there. They don't have the.
We have a whole
frickin-
cheese castle here. I just totally knocked that. We have a whole cheese castle here.
Yeah.
You guys have Cheese Island?
Ridiculous. Sue their pants off.
Cool. You're going to be hearing from my lawyers, sir.
Happy cows live in Patusan. That's gonna be their whole thing.
You son of a bitch.
That's right. They determined that since no ship can pass the reef, Adam uses his vision to see surfboards in the trees. So they make a ton of surfboards.
Okay. Remember how I told you that Adam and Johnny are not the surf ninjas?
5 to 7 business days.
All of the people surfing with them, with this tiny motley crew of people that is a minors mixed with adults that should not be together. All the other people with them are the surf ninjas because they're teaching the ninjas how to surf, or as I like to say, dog paddle on a board
Yeah.
because they're not surfing.
They're not surfing?
Until the last 20 seconds. Yeah.
Were you mad about this scene?
Yeah, I feel like we're teetering into hot dog as a sandwich territory about arguing about surf. The definition of surf.
Definitely
ninja.
surfing. They're on surfboards.
I mean, sure. When they stand up, sure. In the
Man, that's
last
such
part
passion. Double down.
What are you talking about? I would have been pissed off if they'd gone any other way. It's surf ninjas. If they'd have taken a boat, I would have been like, bullshit.
I think they should not have had the scene at all.
I didn't want to see him take a plane. I didn't want to see him swim. I said, if they don't ride damn surfboards over there, I want
You
my
didn't want it
money
on a
back.
train. You didn't want it with a goat.
No.
You didn't want it
They should have been
in a mouse
surfing
or in a
everywhere.
house.
They should have been surfing everywhere. They surfed in their Jeep at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, okay, but then they just are like,
When
forget
they were
about
walking
surfing.
up the mountain, I was like, why aren't they surfing to the village?
They
But that's what I'm
surf
saying.
Tone Lock.
Go all in then, which they weren't doing.
Why didn't they surf across the Pacific? It should have been surfboards with a finger.
Why'd they use a boat? Why'd they use a boat?
Instead of the battleship from Monopoly, let's use.
Yeah.
It's one of those fingerboards, but
Yes.
instead of skateboard, it's
All those things
surfboard.
were sick. Were just like,
Yeah.
yeah, and you land it with your. Oh, man.
And at least how the commercials showed it, you could do that. But then everyone at school, they couldn't do
No,
it.
no one could do it.
No.
Making a custom surfboard typically takes 8 to 12 weeks for production.
Oh my
I
god.
said 5 to 7 business days, and that was being generous, I guess.
And a custom
there's other
surfboard's
numbers,
not
but
going to be made out of wood like that.
It's like Interstellar. By the time they get there, Mac is 40 years older.
Do you know how heavy that board would be too?
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
They're massive boards,
Yes.
and they're just like holding it like
straight-
this is made out of foam,
Yeah.
No.
No.
and there's no fins, so they're not going to balance right. Like that's
Or have good direction.
no.
But it did make me think again about skill level. Like you've got all these folks who are surfing together, not running into each other for the
No.
shot. I imagine they took one shot of that.
Yeah, right.
And
So Johnny's character actually hits Adam's character, but like in a joking way. Like you can tell they're messing around, which I thought was kind of like a nod too to the skill.
There was something with it too where I'm like, does he magically make these boards out of the trees? Like it's not the 10 to 12 weeks.
the song slaps.
Takes its toll. I must chase the fire that feeds my soul.
Gotta chase the fire that feeds your soul.
No.
Down deep.
Dig down deep.
When you wanna wake the dead from the sleep,
Wake the dead from their sleep.
From
you
now on.
know where to find me.
From now on. Now on.
Look at all these surf ninjas.
Two of them aren't, though. Don't forget, Brian. Two of them are not.
Three. Toe and lock.
Okay, respect to the man that sang that. His name, there was Another Day
Bolton.
Is Done.
Michael Bolt.
Another day is done. It's called From Now On. Neil Sundit. Can we give it up for Neil?
Way to go, Neil.
Put it in the playlist. Put it in the playlist.
Incredible song. I knew I
Only
wasn't
gonna have
able to
songs
do
from
it
surf
justice.
ninjas.
Intense
Yeah.
performance.
Maybe. Maybe.
This is my Will Patton Award.
They climb into the evil fortress. No one's guarding because they're practicing their sweep moves in the middle. And no one ever comes up the back door anyway. So they're like, whatever. Johnny and Zach they all jump in. They throw some dynamite.
Yeah, explain that to me. Explain where they got the dry dynamite.
It was, you don't want to know. You don't want to
Toe
know.
Lock swallowed it.
Tone Lock.
He swallowed it every Tuesday.
Tone Lock's like, I'm good at one thing. It's
Dude,
stupid.
you guys are so lucky it's Wednesday. Jeez Louise, every Wednesday I swallow a stick of dynamite.
How many do we need? All right.
Just give me a minute in this hut over here.
Give me 8 to 12 weeks.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Bring the tongs.
I'm fishing through. I'm trying to find it. Is that buttered
No,
popcorn?
it's for handing them out to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What the hell are we
Sure
talking
about
about? All right, Zani and Jatch. Zani and Jatch. Okay,
Johnny
fine.
and Zach.
Sure. They just run around. They're snatching souls from people, just kicking ass, and that's great. This poor henchman runs up on Ro. That's the girl's name. I don't think we've ever said it before. And ends up rolling down the stairs.
That's great.
Great. Great gag.
He
I thought this was a
doesn't
great
qualify for
gag. He does not.
the Bixby. Just calling
this
that
is
out.
the guy that also was in the layer earlier when he almost got his hand wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I just wanted to call
What's the
it
same
out.
guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
same guy.
And he
Not
also is
eligible
shown 3 times
for the
rolling
Bixby
down.
Snyder here. Well, that could be considered one scene where it's all the one battle. But then the third one that happens after the battle,
Later.
that's
yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
I was so sad.
For sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I'm doing it anyway.
Fired.
Out comes Leslie Nielsen he's got dad and like an 80s cop revolver that like Danny
yes.
Glover would use, you know?
It's from Naked Gun.
That's what I'm saying. Zach steps in front of Johnny because
Right.
Colonel Chee's going to shoot him. Again, 5 to 7 business days. None of this is timed right. He jumps in front of him. Enough for Johnny to be like, what are you doing? and then
I can't
the
even
shot
see what's
comes,
going on.
And then he falls. Again, should have taken that one again. He must have been shot in the soul or something because there's no
I know. There's
no
nothing.
bullet wound
Yeah.
Nothing.
anywhere.
They
But when
ran out of
touch him, it's
budget.
like, my pancreas.
They didn't even have ketchup at the food. And
No, they didn't
service table.
get their red Sharpie for this one.
And this is where he
He
goes,
did, but it was black fabric. It's not working.
go my nephew.
I think he's shirtless in that.
Oh, I don't.
That,
Is he? I don't-
well, that was some of where I was like, they're not going to, like, so obviously it wasn't anything up here.
a red Sharpie draws
got shot in the dick.
That's what it was.
I mean,
This is where he says, go my nephews. And they're like, what?
Hold up. Is this a lore drop?
Right in the middle of this fight.
From Unky Zach?
Stairs henchman walks up the stairs and bear hugs Johnny, who John Wicks this poor bastard right back down the stairs.
John Wick
again.
4.
That's what I was thinking of when I saw this guy. I was like, oh, they ripped off surf ninjas, I see.
Yeah.
In John Wick 4.
That's why it's so good.
Cool. Colonel Chi then drives through a door. He's in a Jeep or something. Starts firing a machine gun at Johnny, who just bats the bullets away
Yeah.
yeah.
with his sword and smacks the
ding,
last one into the tire of the Jeep, which then causes him to crash.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty impressive.
Very
Fast stuff.
Pretty impressive since a bullet can't explode a tire like that.
It exploded the tire. You're right. It did explode
Yeah.
the tire.
Doesn't work.
Explosive bullets. If he had gotten hit by those, he would have been toast.
Yeah, they were little rocket bullets.
Yeah. He gets his electronic hand wet because the engine is pissing water everywhere when he crashes.
But you know, I feel like Adam had control of when it happened. Then
At this point, it
not
seems
just
like
seeing
that,
the future, he's able to cause it to happen.
The crash or the hand
hand.
malfunction.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll try
The first
this
time he just
general-
gets wet from the engine, but then every time after this,
Yeah.
it seems to be, you're right, Adam controlling what his hand does too, not just it going off, but like what he does with it. Because he gets the machine gun pointed at Johnny, and all of a sudden, he's just like Adam shorts him out.
Yeah, he did the YMCA,
He did all that stuff.
Making up a cheer.
the chicken dance.
His little Game Boy thing was a Genesis
Game Gear,
Game Gear. Who makes that?
Sega.
Okay, so Sega probably made his hand too, and so it linked.
Oh, that's why it didn't work. It was bullshit
Yeah.
power glove.
Early
Yep.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bluetooth.
early Bluetooth.
It was a wired accessory. It was just up his sleeve.
He's like, "What's this cord do?"
But that was the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Had to be, the thing had to get wet. We had to see the malfunction.
And the fact that he puts his sword down so it's a fair fight, and the fact that it wasn't just Johnny whipping Leslie Nielsen's ass was
Kind of a
so
joke.
much of a joke. Yeah, it was so stupid. He should have just beat. I like Leslie. He should have just gotten his ass beat for 30 straight seconds, and then that's the end of the movie.
Yeah. Instead, it became like a Three Stooges bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he's making drills up, and then the last kind of coup de grace here is Adam makes Leslie Nielsen grab his gigantic dick. His gigantic Andre the Giant penis.
This has no context to the movie. James
onto
has
it.
seen it.
No. We all saw it.
No, I mean, yeah, he grabbed something. There.
Whatever that was, it
Very
was either
low.
a ferret that lives.
He grabbed a hernia he's been hiding.
I sat in my living room and went, good God!
That's how
That's
we
why
get
they
General
follow
Chi.
him.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And then Johnny pushes him into the water and fries him. Mm-hmm. And then they have a big celebration where Baba Ram shows back up again.
Oh, it's the best.
And Rob is still doing the I'm the king bit, and I wanted to shoot him in the face.
We also get some of the greatest acting in this movie from Baba Ram, where he goes, "This guy's really funny," in an Indian accent.
Right. You were saying earlier, they dissolve the monarchy.
Yeah. Gives a speech. Again, a hero's journey because he wasn't prepared for the speech and sang a song the last time.
Yeah.
And this time he says some nice stuff about going to the mall. He's prepping for his SATs and everyone having power.
And I'm leaving.
Stairs.
I'm out of here.
Stairs henchman drags himself back up the stairs.
Give me a minute. I'm going to take care of this guy off screen.
Realizes,
Like in the wings of a theater.
Yeah.
Right. He realizes they lost, so he just throws himself back down the stairs again.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all sing. This reeked of, we don't know how to end this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just sing, and the credits start rolling.
This, does happen. I can't remember the series. Nicole Kidman was in it.
Ooh, Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay.
Rocketeer.
But there's a where they end
don't
with
sing that.
a dance, the whole cast is dancing
Buckaroo
as the
Banzai.
credits run. No, I'm not.
That is Buckaroo Banzai.
But yeah,
How
so
to
it's
Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
it
Something
does
about Mary.
happen. No.
It's a series?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Little Big Lies.
Buttercup.
I'll-
Peacemaker.
Yellowstone.
None of you all will have seen it. But
1924.
It just
Ally McBeal.
it just breeds "Ee,"
Oh,
look,
yeah.
we like each other.
Roll Wilson Phillips. Let's hit the
Back to life.
Wings.
What?
Wings.
Wings. Ooh.
The Perfect Couple is what.
Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh, good pull.
What's it called? The Perfect?
It was
The Perfect
Northern
Couple.
Exposure.
30-something.
Yeah.
Guys, that's the end of that movie.
Thanks for the laughs.
All right, before we get into awards, we got to recast this movie. We got to try and salvage this thing and see if we can help it be better by casting a certain Austrian bodybuilder.
I got it.
What?
Mac.
Mac, the dad?
When he goes,
Mac.
he'd be like, "Ugh,"
Honestly,
the baby.
Mac.
that's what I had.
Mac.
He's like,
That's my suggestion.
Somebody did a supercut one time of how many times he says Mac and Predator and just put it all
so
out.
many.
Mac. Mac. Mac.
But also, I'm with you. That was the first thing that I thought was Arnold should be Mac because he is this protector man. He takes the children in the boat,
Shitty tacos.
makes bad fish tacos as
No
his
Van
cover.
Halen. No Van Halen.
And it would make sense that he
okay,
doesn't know who it is.
But then he has a final battle with Chi.
yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Leslie
Mac and
Nielsen's
cheese.
going to bring him.
Got him.
Leslie Nielsen's going to bring out Arnold at gunpoint, and he's going to just be up here with the gun.
Yeah.
Leslie would be riding on the back of one of his guys doing it.
That would make that joke in the dungeon that we skipped even more stupid, where he's like, wait, 180? 200? Like, max 200 pounds, and so am I.
Yeah, right.
Arnold, same difference, would just be ridiculous.
The opposite of high school football stats.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Well, it's either that or have him be Ernie Reyes Jr.'s part.
Oh, that's true.
The only other one that I thought of was maybe the school cop. Like maybe Arnold doesn't have a whole lot of time. He's gonna come in for one cameo.
That's a
one
good
line.
call.
School, I'm like, I'm trying to remember what school cop was.
No moto-surfing.
Give me your license, your boots, and your motorcycle. Greg Hill says Colonel Chi. I think it'd be hilarious to see him do all the over-the-top facial expressions. And I think that was a Leslie Nielsen thing specifically. And here in the answering machine, this is Annie, so I'm not here right now. I will leave a message and get back to you. Don't hang up!
Didn't you just call me 2 seconds ago and hang up?
Kill them all. Josh Bowman says Zatch. I mean, it's pretty obvious to put Arnold in the butt-cooking mentor role. Instead of martial arts, Ernie Reyes Jr. would just bulk up to Mr. Olympia style.
I could see that.
Ernie was already cut, dude.
Yeah, but that's
That's
problem.
why he's in these huge T-shirts, so that you can't see that it's a huge 22-year-old man underneath there.
So that's actually why I think that Mac would be a good choice. Then Ernie would be buff, and they could show his muscles off early, and he just likes working out with his dad.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Rocky Layton agrees with you guys. He said the dad, hearing Arnold say no Van Halen till I've had my coffee, and those my boxes, would be classic. Be great. A lot of people that were saying Colonel Chi. We got Sean Spud McHugh is here. He says Leslie Nielsen. He was wasted in this film anyway. I'm not saying he did a bad job, but he was a weak bad guy. And this way you'd actually have an intimidating bad guy, and you wouldn't even have to change the lines. Kill them all now. Bonus, they could just use the same makeup effects when he was half cyborg in Terminator.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if you have Mac be Arnold, Iggy is Stallone, and Colonel Chi is Van Damme?
Okay, hold on. Let me track this. Because Stallone is a junior in high school in this movie.
With red hair.
With red hair.
And he's like, hey,
Same
you
hair.
want charge, just say so.
Somebody says I'm the king.
I'm the king. Don't worry about
All
it.
right. That's a great idea. I would watch the hell out of
Okay,
that.
so if Arnold was General Chi,
Yeah.
then you really think that elephant's going to take him out?
The elephant?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He would have just punched the elephant. Cold clock.
It cuts the elephant. He goes,
Yeah.
he's supposed to run up.
He's like,
Nah.
That's cool.
forget it. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, right. It's right.
The trunk.
And they're like, grab the reindeer.
I
The
hope your
reindeer's like,
trunk is packed.
He's killed so many animals. That's why the elephant would just be like, nope, I'm not going over there. I'm not doing it, because elephant's one of the few animals he hasn't killed or punched.
and they
or
remember.
shot.
And they
do.
remember.
They saw
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, right? And it's just like, I'm not doing. He punched a camel in that movie. It's ridiculous.
Mac is like petting the elephant. He's like,
Right.
I've been raising him, and if nature's kind,
He'll accept him as one.
the herd of deer down in Lake Minnetonka will accept him as one of their own.
So touching. Jason B also says Colonel Chi Arnold would be great in this role. He has experience as a cyborg. Yeah, of course, it'd be great. Mike Wallace also said Colonel Chi. We know him already has the comedic chops, and it would make him actually intimidating. Plus, he'd uppercut the hell out of that elephant before it could step on him.
Boom. I'm sorry, I took
Same
a joke.
page.
No,
No,
you're
you
good.
shared.
Bags are packed. Oh, he said the trunk. See, I messed up. You're a joke that you stole from this guy.
I forgive everybody.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. But I do want to get to Patrick McCaffrey here. Patrick McCaffrey is the reason we're doing Surf Ninjas today.
All right.
Because he full Dudikoff this
Hey,
pick.
Pat.
So
Thanks.
thank you, Patrick. And he says, make him Iggy. Look at that. Arnold as the idiot saying, what if I lose this power? Damn it. I had it and then I lost it. Well, be good. Money
Him as a
doesn't
junior in
buy
high school.
knives. So
He's holding a knife that he carries everywhere. This is my lucky knife. I didn't buy it with money.
money didn't get this, okay? I made it out of a tree. That's a surfboard. No, but it just looks so tiny in my hands. It looks like a knife.
He's rubbing the wax on his surfboard while they're surfing. He's like, I'll be right out there.
Right.
If he's in the movie too, I feel like making all those surfboards might be a little more believable.
Yes.
Oh, he just
right?
punches the trees and they turn into surfboards.
Punches surfboards out of the trees.
Yeah, yeah.
He punches one tree and the surfboard pops out, and he looks at the rest, and they all just shit out surfboards.
Let's go to the board and see where everybody's at here. So we've got Brian currently has 2. He's a little bit behind. Rachel got on the board last time you were here, so hopefully this is the start of a winning streak for you. And Madeline also has 2. So guys, some chance to make up ground. Chuck, Clint, Kurt, David, they're all ahead right now. So that kind of that foursome is running away with it. We got to get you guys some points today.
That's all right. I like those guys.
How many times do you? Yeah. Do you want to give them your point?
I have 2 of them, so
Yeah.
let's see who. Everyone gets half a point.
Perfect. Everybody. All of them?
No, the 4 that are winning.
Okay, I got you.
I don't like you very much right now.
Brian, call how many times I'm randomizing this, please.
Okay, 3.
1 would have been Rachel picking first. 2 would have been me picking first. And 3 is Rachel picking first.
That's what I wanted. It's my first time with Rachel.
Nice. Very good.
This is the only time you get this, Rachel.
Thank you.
Who's next?
So here is how the order is going to go. It is Rachel, followed by Brian, followed by Ryan, followed by me.
Shit.
All right. So, and everybody moves up 1. Remember now,
Oh, I
each
forgot
of
about
the
that.
4 awards. So everyone will get a chance to pick
Yeah,
first.
this is a new
that's cool.
experience
Yes.
for me, but fun.
Now that we added the supporting actor award back in.
The Tone
Were you
Lock
aware of that?
Award.
Yeah. So you guys will start here for the Will Patton, and then you'll go to 4th and work your way back up again.
Hold on. Supporting actor is in like not just small role?
Yeah. So the Steve James Award is an award we used to do a long time ago. We brought it back so that we could do this with 4 people. But it's you take the main good guy out, you take the main bad guy out. So no Ernie Reyes Jr., no Leslie Nielsen, any other actors, just who was the best supporting performance in the movie.
Love it.
That's it.
Yeah.
This
All right.
movie's not a good example of getting one of those, but
No,
try.
in fact, this was the one I struggled with the most, and I'm going to have first pick on it because I'm last right now, and I don't know who was a good. There wasn't a good supporting performance.
Correct.
All right,
Okay.
let's start with the. I almost said
That
Steve
was close.
James. Let's start with the Will Patton Award for intensity.
You want a war?
Not really.
I'll give you
Honestly, no.
I don't want them
This one is too real.
another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
What are you doing with a gun in space?
What are you doing with a ninja on a surfboard?
What's that monkey doing with Game Gear? All right, Rachel.
come on,
who did
baby.
you think was the most intense performance in the movie?
All right. My pick is for Zach,
Zach.
played by Ernie Ray Sr.
Yeah.
I think there's intensity, even with the eye patch, with
100%.
the uncle reveal.
You know
with-
how normally people with disabilities don't count for intensity.
His one eye had to be double intense.
They're not
Yeah.
real people.
Did you notice
That's
too
what I
when
thought
he
she
used
was saying, too.
binoculars?
Rachel, that's really insensitive.
Jeez.
When Junior used
Yes.
binoculars, there was 2 holes, and when he used binoculars,
It's
only
just
one
one
hole.
That was the greatest piece of comedy in this whole movie.
I can't believe I forgot to mention that, but yes, ridiculous.
But no, truly, I mean, he goes from like wearing a goofy costume in a trench coat
Yes.
to then a reveal that he's an uncle. I think that he
100%.
might win this award.
I think that's a good pick. Brian, who would you have picked, Zach?
No.
Okay, so you got
Who's your first?
You get your first pick then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And I don't really know. I'm between 3 people, and nobody's like super intense in this movie. I'm going to go with Leslie Nielsen.
Oh wow!
And it's not necessarily for quality,
Yeah.
but I think that he's turned up to 11 in a lot
did.
of things he does.
He did dial
He's
it up.
trying hard.
I agree with you. Ryan Madela, has your first pick been taken?
No.
All right,
Look
let's hear
at
it.
this.
So actually, I will disagree with you that no one was intense in this. I will say that no one that was a main character or even lead, like a supporting role, was intense. That is correct. The correct answer is objectively.
You have to look it up. It's so obvious. It's so
Because
obvious.
he's such
Let me
a
just
niche
get this
character. He's
name
such a
real
niche
quick.
character.
Then I forgot what it
Mr.
was. I gotta look at
Dunbar,
Yeah.
Neil Israel,
There you go.
was the correct answer.
Was it the director that played that
That was the
part?
director. Yes.
Oh,
He's the guy who's chewing out Ernie Reyes Jr. about.
Oh.
I know you don't take this seriously, but I think this is very serious. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. I love that you went that because I had everybody got their first pick.
Yes.
At 4, Ernie Reyes Jr.
Nice.
I was between.
Right?
That's between.
But here's the thing. I was thinking that first, though, James. So if
Yeah.
you do get it,
He
I'll
was
shave the bottom part of my dash off and give it to you.
give it to
Thank
you.
you.
But no, those two.
Get a
I think
quarterback.
there's something about the Ernie Reyes Jr. It's like he obviously did so much,
Yeah.
but it is also bad.
Oh, no, it's not good.
It's So then it is hard to be like, well, was this really trying? You know, is this the intensity all that he had?
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what-
it is.
That's what.
I think that's as hard
I
as he
think he
could have
emptied
done.
the barrels there, yeah. I think he did.
So to be fair to Rob Schneider,
Yeah.
I don't know that
Rob Schneider.
I don't know that Rob Schneider's the only reason he didn't get the other movies.
All right. I actually,
watch Rob Schneider take this.
I
Too.
didn't think he was that bad in this.
I hope Rob Schneider doesn't take
Intensity-wise?
this.
No, Ernie Reyes just in his acting in general.
Yeah, it just really did give off, again, like Disney Sunday
Right.
night movie
Sure.
where they have these actors who maybe have done one or two things before, and then there's not, I mean, it's just very plain.
Yes.
So I didn't realize that this was like potentially going to be the beginning of some like action star's career.
Right. I think he could have. I don't know if he would have been like a bit like the next Van Damme or anything like that, but he should have been able to do more than he did.
I think he would have done a better acting career than Van Damme, but fighting, I don't know.
Those are fighting words that I don't have the time to get into right now, but that is a ludicrous statement you just made. Ernie Reyes Jr. doesn't have an ounce of the charisma that Jean-Claude Van Damme has.
I know I was going to get you with that one.
Bastard. Right in the middle of awards, but
Oh, I
I
guess
can't
we gotta
say anything
move
about
on.
it. Guess we got to keep
James
going.
must agree with me.
He means young Frank from Bloodsport.
I wasn't trying to steal it. What kind of a... Oh, shit. What was that? I don't remember. Anyway. All right. Greg Hill said, Leslie Nielsen. There's a vote for Brian.
Oh, right. Hey, I picked him.
I think everything he did was over the top, and I don't even mean that in a bad way. He was the only one that made me laugh. There you go.
Wow.
Greg Hill and Brian.
Thanks, Greg.
Walking down the street, holding hands. The two of
Must
you.
feel nice.
It's nice to have a friend.
That's right.
I remember when Brian held my hand.
Josh
was
Bowman
brief.
also went Leslie Nielsen. Josh's hand. There's a trio of you running down the sidewalk, running down the beach.
We're going to be like
holding hands.
paper dolls by the end of this.
You're riding your surfboards together.
Yes.
He said, I mean, it was a silly intensity, but I guess it was intense. Yeah, you're all holding hands while surfing. That's hard to do.
Surfing in general is hard.
Come on, boys. We're going to Leslie's house. Sean Spud McHugh. Come on, man. Ernie Reyes Sr., Zach, Rachel, you're not out of this yet.
I got one.
Not out of this
I
yet.
am.
I love that. Rocky Layton comes in and says, Leslie Nielsen.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I think one more and you're done. I just always felt how intense he was when he got the call and hung up and got so ticked off. As a kid loving this movie, he always made a convincing villain.
Sure about that?
Just let that simmer for a minute in your skillet.
Yeah.
As a kid. Yeah, as a kid.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for the qualifier, Rocky. Rocky, hate Leslie. Nervous Purvis says, Rob Schneider.
That's
As
right.
intense? Nervous. He went all in on the comedy, and I found it the most believable. Nervous. Great job.
He forgot about
I don't
Israel.
hate him as much as everyone else does. I think that was apparent earlier.
Charles H. gives it to Philip Tan.
Is that the
Who is
cop?
that?
The Baba Ram.
Ninja thrown on the hot stove, nose
Oh,
ripped off
yes.
with the chopsticks guy.
You think it was,
Oh, that's a good call.
He was in Tango and Cash. He was the guy that Kurt Russell put the chair on his neck to get him to talk in the beginning of the movie. And
Wow.
that's the only thing I recognized him from. Yeah, he had a deep-seated vendetta against the law of physics. He did. That's what I'm saying. During the restaurant fight, he maintains a level of vein-popping ferocity that makes you forget he's been beaten by a one-eyed man with a pair of chopsticks. The crowning moment is in his high-stakes collision with the industrial stove. He doesn't just fall. He commits to the sizzle with a physical action usually reserved for a tragic death scene. Even while being served up as a human appetizer, Tan never breaks character, proving that there is no bit too small or a kitchen appliance too hot for a true professional. We got one more vote, but it's in the bag already for you. But Pat McCaffrey comes in and says, Leslie Nielsen.
Nice, thanks,
Go
guys.
give yourself a mark up there, Brad.
Eat a dick.
Between threatening someone with a bread slicer, running to get the phone before the answer machine finishes, why would you make it 2 or 3 rings instead of 1? Patrick, that's what I said, man. Don't set it to 1. And why does everyone hang up on him? And the fighting his own malfunctioning hand, Leslie Nielsen was chewing the scenery. That means Leslie Nielsen deservedly is going to win. Nice job, Leslie.
Way to go, Leslie.
A posthumous award. I'll never get mad about Leslie Nielsen winning an award.
I'm mad.
Right.
That's the wrong choice.
Good
I
stuff.
just think, I think when I see that like clowning, the like, I'm like, that's not intense. No. But it was, like you said, level 11.
It was. It was.
All right.
All right, guys. So that means Brian gets first pick, but the next award we give out is to the worst performance in the movie. We've named this after the worst actor of all time. It's the Steven Seagal Trash Can Full of Dirt Award.
Trash can, oh trash can, it's a trash can full of dirt, yeah.
Love never dies, and neither do they. Love is eternal, and that's a long time.
All right, Brian. You get first pick of the litter.
I don't know. This is tough. And
Yeah.
part of you, now that it's a competition, wanted to play the game of
Yes.
what are other people going to take.
But maybe
So,
if you think someone's the worst, maybe everyone else did too.
yeah, there's a lot of bad to pick from. That's the only
Yeah,
problem.
right. That's true.
The problem.
The bucket's deep. You're like,
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm going to play the game and do Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Nice. After we've all picked, I want to find out who you actually thought was the worst. Okay. But don't give somebody an answer here yet, so we'll save that.
It's
Okay.
going to be picked next, probably.
Ryan.
Tone lock.
Tone Loc. Love it.
He sucks.
That's to me then, huh? Well, I would have picked Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with Zach. I think I'm going Ernie Reyes Sr.
Ooh.
A great martial artist.
Yeah.
Not a great actor.
No.
The acting performance was... Rachel, you got last pick.
Especially in the beginning when he was homeless.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's something to do because he's like with his son. You should have chemistry and be comfortable. But okay.
Good
No,
point.
I am going to go. I don't know the actor's name. Nick Conlon, I think, but the younger brother. So Adam.
Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Also a solid choice.
Oh, gosh.
Who was
All these
your
guys
number
hate
one?
kids. They're going to go with that. What's that?
You said you played the
I
game, but
almost
who-
thought about doing Junior.
Junior. Oh, yeah. Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like my pick better.
I liked him too much, I think, to vote for him. Did you guys get the person you thought was actually the worst?
Yes. Ernie Reyes Jr. is my second pick.
Zach was on my list, too.
All right. Interesting. Well, let's see what the patrons had to say, guys. Greg Hill comes in and says, Rob Schneider. Brian,
Good
maybe
call,
on his way
Brian.
to a twofer here.
Wow, a twofer.
Every time he spoke, I rolled my eyes and threw my arms in the air in disbelief. At least this guy understood correctly. And I'm really supposed to believe he was a junior in high school.
Boom.
No, you're not supposed to believe it. Not supposed to. Josh Bowman comes in and says, Junior. Ernie Reyes Jr. gets a pick. Dang.
That's not even on the board for anybody.
No, that's off the board. Stuff him in his surfboard in the garbage can, light it on fire, throw it in the ocean, and let his pollution kill a sea turtle.
Wow.
God.
Strong words.
This movie gave me sleep apnea.
That's not how that works.
Ernie's performance was the catalyst. Ernie was the catalyst. Nice. Shamrock Man went off the board too and said Leslie Nielsen. See, you're right. This is a deep bucket and people are going to
Yeah.
spray all over the place here. 2 votes might get
hate when
this
I do that.
for you. Shamrock Man says he was told he was in a spoof of martial arts movies because that's how he played it. And boy, did he suck, like George Wendt getting sucked out the ship in Space Truckers.
I did that one too.
Yeah. Sad part is he can play a bad guy like in Creepshow, but watching him in this made me want to have my body buried in the sand until the tide puts me out of my misery. Jeez, this is getting dark.
With that boat they sunk.
Yeah, right. Sean McHugh says, Senior, Zach, I got a vote.
Wow.
Let's go.
That's pretty tight.
We're tied right now.
Lock tight. Lock step.
Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez says, Mac off the board again. Mac, the foster father, his role could have been cut entirely and nothing would have changed plot-wise. Entirely useless, and what little acting he did could have been replaced by an extra. And then Rocky Layton went off the board too and said, Kelly Hugh, the girl who was on my short list. Although this girl was bad in this movie, I think it was because she was so young. Some of the later stuff she was in wasn't that bad, but I don't think she could act her way into even Bob's bed in this.
Whoa.
Wow. Not a convincing hot girl or girlfriend character at all.
You don't know Bob that well. Just saying.
We got the full Dudikoff left, and right now there are 6 people.
But just the two of you know that have points.
But our votes
Potential.
count, so we are still in the lead with 2.
Right.
All the other ones have single votes, but it's sprayed to 6 different characters right now, with Pat McCaffrey coming in.
Come on, Pat. What you got?
It's always tempting to give it to Rob Schneider because he's always so annoying, but that's just the character, so I'm not giving it to him. The trash can is going to Ernie Reyes Sr. as Zach. This is my first point in like 2 months.
Oh, congratulations.
He's supposed to be the
Well, it's only the third month of the
warrior.
year. So.
I know. That's there you go. I feel like I got those early. His role should have been the emotional center of the film, and he just couldn't carry the weight, which means Ernie Reyes Sr. is going to win the trash can full of... thank you, Brian. Give me a point. Incredible.
You can give me a point too if you want.
Nice try. Don't. It's a trap. All right, guys. It is time for the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder Award, which is an award we give out to somebody that was just in 1, maybe 2 scenes that did a lot with the little bit of screen time they had. Let's get it.
Oh no! It's boiling acid! I'd buy that for $1.
There is some kind of bug that we haven't seen yet.
Okay, USA.
Paper! I've never seen paper!
Frankly, I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive.
Prepare to die, Powers!
So he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
Would you mind if I went last?
All right. That's not how this works.
Oh.
You want the last pick?
I think I have the last pick.
You are last. If anything, that's a goof on realizing you were incorrect on the order
I was
twice.
totally incorrect on the order twice.
Yeah, it's Madela.
All right.
And then you, James.
Thank you. I host this show.
Are you sure?
Ryan.
I don't know
Who
about
you
that.
got, Ryan? There's a lot to pick from in this one.
Correct me if this doesn't count. I'm pretty sure it does, though.
Okay.
This isn't who I was going to pick first. I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with a Gumby.
No.
Who?
Gumby.
Who's Gumby?
Gumby, the restaurant owner.
The restaurant owner. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The father of the betrothed.
friend of Poke.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Gumby counts. Nice pick, I think. But I am 100% going with the laughing kid in class.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I can't get him out of my brain. He's like my new sleep paralysis demon.
Truly.
I will have nightmares about him for sure.
I hope you do.
Literally watching, because I like take note of these kinds of things while I'm watching, and right away I was like, close up glasses, laughing classroom kid. So that's a solid choice. But then I am next, and I'm going to go with Mr. Dunbar.
The teacher.
The teacher, played by Neil Israel. Are you prepared?
Not the woman teacher. We should
Correct.
She's equally terrible. But
I was going to pick him initially, but I changed my mind.
Gotcha.
So I'll get your
Saying that
points.
so that,
So Brian,
he can feel like he's
Down the stairs guy cannot be picked, you're saying.
correct.
correct. Yeah.
Good, because I would not pick that guy.
People might have, but I will disqualify it if they did. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Then I am going to go Baba Ram.
Baba Ram is a great pick.
Thank you.
Do you
very
think
much.
he's really only in 2 scenes then?
Yeah, because it was just the assembly scene, right, where he comes as a visiting dignitary, and then the scene at the end.
He's in their wedding scene. Yeah, so it's just those 2, even though that the wedding scene is so long and they do a dance at the end.
Yeah, that's still just one scene. Yeah,
All right.
Watch it, Rachel.
I would consider that a scene.
Well, because I really almost picked him, and then I was like, I don't know, he's doing a lot in this
Yeah.
like wedding and everything else.
Well, it's like a spelling bee. You can ask for a qualifying question if you're not sure.
Can you use that in a sentence? Thanks.
yeah. What is
So
the
far,
origin?
nobody picking first has won. The first award, the second place person won, and then the third pick won the last one. So let's see if we got the first timer Madela can bring this W home. Okay,
Probably not.
JP Dozier slides in. Love whenever we see JP on here, and he says, "Old dancing guy near the end." Don't know why.
That's me, I
But
think.
the way that old guy was dancing near the end of the movie when they were just getting their bandanas brought me a lot of joy. He was only there for a moment, but man, was he into it.
Oh, wait, you're talking about when they got the bandanas on the Jeep. No?
No, was it?
Well, because
Maybe.
they get those like...
Oh, you're right. I don't know when. I didn't notice the guy dancing.
Yeah, there's a scene where everyone's dancing and all these other people get bandanas.
Oh, I do know what you mean. They're almost like a parade.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not me then.
Greg Hill went with a guy that I almost picked. I was between my guy and this guy.
Uh-oh.
The bell ringer who spiked the camera with his toothless smile twice.
Yeah, I have Gong.
Yeah, Gong guy. I got to give it to the toothless fella and rang the bell in the flashback and returned at the very end. He was so happy to be there. Good for him. Yeah, Greg.
He broke the fourth wall too.
He did. Hey.
Watch
great.
this.
Jason B comes in and says the ninja at the end who kept falling down the stairs. See, yeah,
Sorry,
unfortunately he was in too much. He was in earlier in the movie too, Jason. There weren't a lot of options, but there were tons of options because we also had the Gong guy, the female teacher, the other teacher, the food stall guy that walks up and goes, "Hey, is this place still open?" They got really good
Yeah, I noted that one
Killer
too.
Shakes.
The
school cop. Yeah,
We had guard number
kid.
1 when Rome seduces him, and he's like,
Yes. Yeah.
Cops watching the house. When they cut back to them and they're like just dying hysterically.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's why every time I see people
trained.
like to say the people say that a lot, but there always is tons. You guys just got to keep your eyes open. But the stair guy I found pretty funny. He was funny, Jason, but unfortunately he was in it too much. Josh Bowman says the mustachioed Patusanian citizen during the long walk to freedom. It was the best part of the movie. The guy comes in with the most impeccable mustache in all of Timu, Thailand, dances his little heart out, and is never seen again. Give me a movie about how that man is so well groomed. It'd be more interesting than anything else in this movie. Josh, this is the perfect kind of minutia I love for this award. Good for you on that pick. Nice job there. Mike Wallace says, Gong Guy. Uh-oh. Gong Guy is up to 2, and he is winning. This might be a patron win here. Everyone loves Gong Guy's freaking weirdo face. Okay. And then Nervous Purvis says James Valet as Surf Dude number 1. He's the dude who stood out the most. Don't know who that is.
that's the guy who walks into the shop and is like, these guys have the best tacos,
Okay, so
man.
the guys we're talking about. Okay. We're going over to Pat McCaffrey. And if he doesn't pick one of us, we're looking at a patron win here.
It happens.
It happens. How many do the patrons have right now? 2? 3. Is it 2, 3?
I think it's 3.
Okay. Can get 4. They're going to catch up to me. It's me versus the patrons over here. What was I doing? Oh,
The final.
Pat McCaffrey gives it to the toothless prisoners laughing at Colonel Chi early in the movie. Boo, Patrick, you know the rules, man. You know what the rules are. Plant your flag. You can't give it to a group of people.
You're still good, though. Patrons still win.
The patron's going to win either way. Give the patrons a point. He does say, I think one of them might have been the gong ringer immediately after the boys were victorious at the end, but I'm not 100% sure. If that is the same guy, his name is I can't say it. Anyway, he wins. The gong guy.
Ring your bell.
Nice job. Patrons get a W. We got to get on the board with this last one, guys. The final award of the evening, before we give our final rating, is the Steve James Best Supporting Actor Award. Let's get it.
You know, every place you go, there's always someone who thinks he's a badass, right? Yeah, right. Then there are those few who are. Are you some kind of a badass karate boy?
Oh, this is so... There's nobody.
That's correct. This is the award that I wrote. There is no one.
There is no one. So I'm giving it to Stairs Guy. I thought that was the best performance outside of...
Wow. I mean, that feels like a big swing. You just told us we have to win this one.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Give me Stairs... Because I don't know how they're going to play, I just went with who I actually thought.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Rachel.
I'm going to pick the Iggy character.
Rob Schneider.
I am, yeah. Rob Schneider. I think if you...
Why? And what planet?
If you like this film... And the nostalgia, and you were a fan of him in that comedy, I think you could. I
think that's a solid pick.
You're probably right.
That's who I would have went with, just because.
You're probably right.
He also,
And
just
I
in a
hate
way,
that you're right.
like if you look at, you take out the main villain and you take out the main good guy. That's how you described this award.
Yeah.
Everybody else is sort of the same,
Yeah.
and then he stands out to me. So that's why I picked there.
Damn it, Brian.
I'll go Zach as just
Yeah.
like because why I don't know why.
So you agree that there's
He was supporting.
So true. So not only did you think there was no one, you also have to go last. So now there's even less people available.
There's less of no one.
Right. Who you got for me,
You
Matt?
have to take Adam. Did we pin him to Adam?
I'm not taking Adam. There's no way Adam wins anything.
Clearly, that's the right answer. Mac.
I'm pretty much going with Mac.
Are you going with Mac? Did I call it? I'm sorry. It stole your thunder there.
Why are you sorry?
Because
I'm not happy about any of this.
All right. Well, then I'm not.
There was no good choice in this movie.
Fair enough.
Dang.
This movie sucks.
All right. Well, Charles H. comes in and says, Mac. Look at that.
Ooh.
Still think it sucks?
No, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
He's the soulful, grounded anchor of the movie, according to Charles. While the rest of the cast is busy with Kwantsu jokes and 90s surf tropes, he plays the father figure with genuine warmth and heart.
You know,
Especially when he was captured. We didn't see him almost the whole movie.
I've always liked Charles.
He gives the movie real emotional stakes and making him the ultimate supporting player who makes everyone else better. Charles, I love it. I love that you loved him. But Shamrock Man went with Kelly, the
Shut up,
gal.
Shamrock Man.
She brought at least some better acting than most of the cast, and it doesn't hurt to have some kind of a female presence. She's
Easy.
a bright. Well, he just said that there's. Okay, I'm not going to defend it. She's a bright basket of fruit amongst this moldy sausage fest.
Grapefruit.
That's a nice way to say it, actually.
Yeah.
It's a picture.
It's very
That's
poetic.
paint a picture.
There might be fruit flies, but still.
Oh.
Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez says Ernie Reyes Sr. as Zach.
Oh,
Brian
was
with
me.
another vote. He was the badass of badasses in the movie, and he even somehow made Rob Schneider very slightly funny.
Where's he from again?
Plus, he has this whole done with this shit attitude that he piped directly from Danny Glover in the Lethal Weapon franchise. Who is where?
Where's this guy from?
Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez. I have no idea.
Juan, wherever you're from.
Canada, probably.
Yeah, probably Canada.
Rocky Layton says Rob Schneider giving Rachel a vote. We're in a three-way tie. Everybody but me.
I don't like this. Actually, I like that part of it.
This was a movie from my childhood that I loved, and the first time seeing Rob. As a kid, I always thought he was the funniest person I'd ever seen in this movie, and he really sold that delusional best friend character. I wanted him to be my best friend, Rocky says. Love it. JP Dozier says, Rob Schneider.
Nice, Rachel.
Good poll.
Not all his lines were a hit, but he was entertaining to watch. When his lines hit, they hit, but there were a few misses when he started getting kind of annoying. Yeah,
A few?
And then Greg Hill says, John Carlin, I actually believed he did care about those boys and wasn't protecting them simply out of
that's mine.
obligation. That's
Yeah,
Mac.
Wow.
Is that a tie?
We're both tied so far. We just have the full Dudikoff here.
Uh-oh.
Pat McCaffrey comes in and says, Tone Loke.
Yeah.
Tone Loke is
Just
getting my
add
vote.
Pat up on the board. Give him the win.
My memory of this movie had him in it way more. He has some great lines. I had a key. I swallowed it last Tuesday. I swallow it every Tuesday. Also, he just had a great voice. Oh, yeah, he's got that classic voice. All right, Brian. So it's up to me and you. Try to take relationships out of it. I know you're best friends with both of them.
Yeah,
Obviously.
or take relationships into it and think about the wrongs this man has done and the long time you've known each other.
Remember that time we held hands?
That's right.
That's true.
And just between Rob Schneider and Mac, genuinely, who did you think was the better supporting performance?
Just answer truthfully. We won't be mad.
Because I would have picked Rob Schneider because of the nostalgia that
You
people
son
have
of
that are
a-
going to be doing votes. But I think if I'm just talking who was a better actor in this movie, I'm going to go Mac.
I'm sorry, but you know there's no way on God's green earth that I'm picking Rob Schneider for
Yeah,
this.
I do. I thought your hatred for Madeline might have gotten it for me, but
I can't, after spending 2 hours trashing him, like he was the best supporting actor.
no.
So Mac is going to win, John Carlin, and Madeline gets himself his third point. Bringing you guys have brought yourselves into ties with Chuck and Kurt for third place.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
So, look
Wait,
at that.
James, can you remind us? Because how long is the runway? How much time do folks
Till
have
the end
to
of June,
approve?
so 6 months. So, and then we'll start another one, June,
So I'm
July
never
to
winning.
December. So the board gets wiped off at the end of June, and you guys, start fresh. And then maybe you'll be the next David, just running out in front of the pack for the whole time, right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The last thing we have to do here, guys, is land the surfboard on the beach and say what our final thoughts are.
Did you have that prepared?
No.
You did.
No, because I was just about to say
in the
land-
shower. You're like, you know what I'm going to say?
I was just thinking to say land the plane, and I remember you.
Yeah.
Last time I said that, you had a better one, and so I just tried to think of a better one. You drive me to be better every time you're in here,
thank you.
Brian. You do. I only want to be like you, bud. We're going to start with Sean McHugh, who says, I love this movie. This is one of those films that's been in rotation since childhood. My wife and I even watched her old VHS copy when we first started dating. That's love, man. I really want to pull a Dave and declare this is a good movie, but even though this is one of my favorite films, I like how that's pulling a Dave. I just can't. The acting is decent. The cast is great. Fourth wall breaks are hilarious. And for an early 90s film, the martial arts are well choreographed. They even went to Thailand to film half the movie. However, there's just too many issues. The biggest being the lack of a great enemy. This is a BMR for sure. I still think that if this movie would have gotten better marketing, it could have done a lot better. If you don't agree with me, then I'll cut you. But I don't have a knife.
Yes, is waiting.
Because as we all know, money can't buy knives. Bad movie that rules. Brian, you finally now publicly in front of the whole world have a chance to say how you feel about this movie.
That's good because for so long it's been festering in me since I watched this on Thursday. Yeah. It's not a great movie. It has to have tons of nostalgia for lots of people. It was on my list to watch because I assumed I could find an iconic scene that everyone would love. That I could draw or paint, to have on my website. I'm not going to do any scenes from this movie. I didn't like it that much, but I also had a lot of fun watching this movie, and I can appreciate it for what it is. I would have rather seen the darker Goonies type adventure, knowing that backstory. Not a great movie. I had a good time though, so I'm going to go bad movie that rules.
Another bad movie that rules right off the gate here. We're off and running. I love that. Jason B says, I think not seeing this movie as a teenager really made an impact on how I feel about it. This is my first time seeing it, and I can say it will never need to be seen again. This movie for me was a straight up bad movie. The action scenes weren't great. Humor was outdated and cringy, and I would rather watch Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze, and see Ernie Reyes Jr. in a better movie. Look at that.
Well, who wouldn't rather watch?
If that's the question, it's going to be a clean sweep. Is that the question? Madeline?
I came in here, I was kind of joking around earlier about how bad this movie sucks. I was fully prepared to say this was a bad movie that rules. But honestly, after talking about it, this is a bad movie. It just sucks.
Got more and more mad.
It just, as we talked about it, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, okay. I watched it again last night, and I was like, eh. And then I came in today, and we talked, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Just pass.
I was waiting for that to be much longer, and I got an idea that you need to get an orchestral version of the Bad Movies Rule theme and Oscar people out of there.
Yeah.
We'll call it the Ryan Mueller button.
Yeah.
No,
it's a little lengthy. Like, just start playing it.
Did I go on too long there?
No.
Not bad.
Then you increase the volume.
Just drowned him out.
I thought yours was going to be long.
No.
Did you see what the Oscars did, though? When
No,
they just
I don't
took the
watch bad
microphone
things.
back into the floor on the guy.
That's a really good move,
my
though.
gosh.
I appreciate that.
Well, so because I haven't been doing this as long as you all, and so I am afraid I'm gonna get roasted for that I don't understand the ratings.
Well, we're going to do some patrons first. Were you about to go into your rating?
Well, I am asking for clarification
Okay.
between bad movie and bad movie that rules.
Sure.
Can you remind me about that?
Yeah, I love doing this.
He totally
the
does.
hosting
Just kidding. No,
to do your job.
No, that's a little inside joke.
It got heated. One of the last ones that
that was
talked about.
What movie was that? What movie was that? Lake Placid? It was Lake Placid.
I think I recorded Space Truckers right after that because
Yes.
you were definitely tense talking about it in that episode too.
So it's the whole joke of it is that it's an impossible task, right? And the whole genesis behind it is trying to marry the critic score and the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes to try to come up with us like a single rating, because critics are trying to be objective and saying by these measures, whatever, and it's really still subjective, like Dave was saying, because they're coming up with what those measures are, right? Acting, script, editing, sound, whatever it is this objectively as a piece of art good or bad?
Okay.
Taking my own emotions away from it, right? And then the subjective part is, did I enjoy it or not, right?
Okay.
And so if I thought it's objectively bad by any objective measure, whatever those are, but I had a good time, then it's a bad movie that rules.
Okay.
If I thought it was a good movie objectively, like Titanic, but I'd never want to watch it again, it's a good movie that sucks. So it's just putting those two together.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
It's okay if you didn't enjoy it and you can see how other people enjoy it to still say it's a bad movie.
Right.
Just saying.
Yes. Bad is I thought it was objectively bad and I hated it, and it's just a bad movie.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Josh Bowman. So I need to pronounce every O that's in here. Oh, that was horrible.
Yes.
This sucked. This sucked hard. Thank God I grew up on Pagemaster, Secret of Nim, and Once Upon a Forest, so that I was properly traumatized as a child instead of being fed this idiocracy. What in the hell made somebody greenlight this utterly horrific and awful pile of crap? Tell him, Josh. This is a rare instance where I think adding Steven Seagal would make a movie better.
Whoa.
I award all who made this movie 0 stars and may God have mercy on their souls. Bad movie.
Oof.
I'm going to do 2 at the turn, and then Rachel's up. Mike Wallace says, as a child of the 90s, this movie was quintessential.
Such a swing.
Sway, I love it.
I got a neck injury there.
The premise, completely stupid, but this movie knows that and leans into the goofiness. The jokes are funny. The action is solid. It's a bad movie that rules so frickin' hard. So, Rachel, as we come to you, we're 6 in, and we're 3-3 right now.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to hear what you think.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, so I appreciate the length. 90 minutes, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a 3-hour film. It's got Disney movie vibes from the beginning, including with the picture, and how the acting takes place. I thought there were some very funny moments, like how the dead body of that guy in the ocean comes in and out with the tide, which we did not talk about, and the ultra close-ups. You have incredible lines like, I felt really safe in your arms, and I've never said that to a man before. Growth and emotional intelligence. But no, more than anything, I mean, this is not a good movie. But would I put it on in the background while I was doing something else? Yeah.
Whoa. I was not expecting that.
And so I am going to consider this a bad movie that rules.
Wow.
Whoa. That's incredible.
Wow, that's awesome. I love this so much. Nervous Purvis says, there was enough action and comedy to just barely make this a bad movie that rules. Short and to the point. Appreciate you there, Nervous Purvis. And Charles H. says, is this a masterpiece of cinema? No. It's it's a neon it's a neon-soaked train wreck that ignores every rule of pacing and logic. But in this specific ecosystem of BMR, it's a 5-star experience. There's a weird, uncynical charm to a movie that genuinely believes a surfboard is the ultimate weapon of liberation. It's just a wordsmith.
I think it's called wrong.
Watching him treat a kitchen fight like a high-stakes war and seeing Leslie Nielsen chew through his dialogue with a metal hand is worth the price of admission alone. But the real proof is in the living room. I sat down with my 9-year-old daughter and we both had a blast. When a movie can transcend 30 years of progress to make a kid laugh and a jaded podcaster smile, you stop worrying about objective quality and just enjoy the ride. Patu-san, moto-surf, bad movie that rules. Wow. It went from 3-3 to 6-3 real quick. I'm going to let Pat McCaffrey have the final word because he's the full Dudikoff, and I'll just say this. This movie does not hold up. I'm the only one at the table that saw it back in the day, so you'd think I'd have that twinge of nostalgia, and I just didn't. I didn't hate this movie back then. I think if I had continued to watch it, maybe I would, but there was too big of a gap. It's just bad. And what I think Charles is saying is, you're not wrong, because it seems like it would have all of the elements to make the quintessential 5-star BMR experience, right? Ridiculous premise, bad performances, martial arts. It just, none of it came together. There wasn't even anything in it where I'm like, I enjoy this ironically. I think knowing about the Rob Schneider thing maybe put me in the wrong frame of mind.
Absolutely. I think that must have ruined it for me.
Must have ruined it for me.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't do research. And so I will throw myself on my own sword and tell the BM Army, I'm sorry I did research because I think it ruined my rating for this movie. I promise never to do it again. Bad movie, straight up. And if you like this, cool. Don't feel bad if you still love and enjoy this movie. I just don't. All right. Pat, he Dudikoffed it, so I got to imagine he likes it, but let's find out for sure, okay? This is not a good movie.
Joke's on you, fools.
According to IMDb, the producer fired the writer from directing for hiring someone who was supposed to be an idiot for being an idiot. Okay. Ernie Reyes Jr. lost out on 2 additional movies. Yeah, and a 3-movie deal. It's dumb. It's funny. It frickin' rules. I love the leopard print ninjas, the bad action, the running gags, for all the problems with the plot, the dialogue, and repeated jokes. Really were well done. Final rating, bad movie that rules, from Pat McCaffrey. He says, when you did the Patreon push last year and had a stretch goal of a full cast review of Surf Ninjas, I was disappointed and excited because it's been on my full Dudikoff list from the day I signed up. With episode 250, Con Air, amazing movie, being a secret, a lot of us thought it was going to be Surf Ninjas. That was the prevailing guess. So I messaged James saying, if episode 250 isn't Surf Ninjas, then my next pick is going to be either that or another movie that I'm probably going to pick, so I'm not going to spoil it. And I'm so glad he picked Surf Ninjas. I hope everyone else enjoyed visiting peak early 90s family comedy action. Have a great one. Patrick, thank you. That's true. I did this. I forgot about that. He gave me 2 options, and I picked Surf Ninjas. Because everybody's been asking for it, right?
Well, and so hopefully we didn't disappoint.
I'm sure I disappointed a few people, but you know what? That's life. What are you going to do, right? We're moving on. That's what we do. The wheels never stop turning. We just go on to another week and another movie, and
prepare for your SATs.
Can't dwell on this for all that long.
Get ready to disappoint you another time.
And next week we're going to have a great opportunity because here's a movie I watched over and over and over again as a child. We're watching Rambo: First Blood Part 2.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
I've heard you talk about it so much.
Yes.
I'm excited.
First Blood is way better.
Yeah. Well, I normally like to go in order.
Yeah.
But First Blood is the only Rambo movie that would be on GMR.
Yeah.
And if I wait for them to vote that through, we'll be here for a million years.
It's also, from what I've heard, just a completely different movie.
Totally different.
Very different.
Because that's the only one I watched, and I was like, this is not what I expected at all.
Right.
No, the rest of them are like cartoons.
What you expect.
I'm going to get through them.
2 straddles the line where it's a little more serious in tone, but also has some cartoonish elements to it. 3 just goes full on like one-man army.
Weird Al.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So it kind of goes from there, but I really love 2, and I'm excited to watch that. We're going to have Farrell and Bob here at the table, and Kurt as well. So it should be a good time going through that one. But thank you guys all for being here for Surf Ninjas. Did you have a good time revisiting this 90s classic?
No.
All right.
Was it a worse mood than when you walked in here?
No.
Okay.
So we lifted
that was
your
off
spirits.
camera.
All right. Thank you guys for being here on behalf of Rachel and Ryan and B. Ryan. I am your host, James Hauser, and we will catch you on the next one. From now on, the hunger burns inside of me.
Is that the monkey? The monkey band?
That's the Neil Sunday. How is this song better than anything that was in Surf Ninjas?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, you don't like Go to Joy?
Got him.
I went through a period of time where I was obsessed with La Fortuna, and I would play it all the time.
How's that one go?
Sound like last weekend?
Oh, I do know what you're talking about now. That did help me, honestly.